And we are back. It's like we never left. One moment. I need to work out what the cassette level is. I've got like a light next to my webcam, and I'm like, every time I turn my computer on, it's at a different brightness. And I need to work out what is the ideal brightness for it to actually do something to the camera. So you can hardly even see it. So it's just like so slow. Like, you know, I wanted to like do something to the camera but not be like an actual blinding light. I'm getting like a harsh shadow on off the microphone. Okay, we are back in Blueprints. I was live earlier today, and my goal is I just want to finish the game. You know, like the main game. I know people say that like getting to the credits is like, you know, that's part one. And then the game like opens up. I just want to finish it. But when I was live earlier, I got close to finishing it, or finishing that section again. Like I don't actually know exactly what we have to do. Yeah, we're close to finish that section, and I'm like, I actually want to get back to it because I was quite negative about the game earlier, saying like I'm not sure if I actually enjoy it. But then, you know, basically since I've not been playing it, I've been thinking about playing it. And the idea was that tomorrow I'll be back with like, you know, I'll be live for like at least a few hours. But we have the time now, so why not just jump in and get another 1 or 2 days out, and then we might actually finish it. So also now, because we were against like we had like a time pressure earlier, like I had to like get off at 4, but today the only time pressure is like bedtime, so it does mean we can like actually play the game again instead of kind of rushing it to you know, like get to the end. So we can check out the outside. But again, the goal is like, we won't be rushing it, but if we can just finish it, I'll be happy. So again, the goal is we would like to go up the well, I guess the east side doesn't matter. I thought that so basically we have to play and get a special room to get the garden key. Then when we get the garden key, we can get the secret garden. Pull the lever. Don't know if you might need a broken lever. We'll find that out. But I don't think you do. Pull the lever, that will open up the west gate to the antechamber. We'll go in the antechamber, get the basement key, go to the foundation, and I believe you just go down the stairs and then there's the big door, and then we find out what happens. So right now, our only goal is to find the secret garden key while progressing up to the left. So I guess that was actually the mistake last time, where we went up to the right and then we had to come back. If we just go up the left, then we'll do a lot better. So let's just start. And again, I want to get I believe that the ideal floor plan I want is left and up, then left, then down. Just because I think that it gives you more dead ends early when you want them. And yeah, we do have the metal detector, which will tell us where items are, and the magnifying glass, which we can use to look at things. And I'm still haven't... There definitely is a puzzle here, I just don't even know what it would be. But, you know, that's not the goal for today. The goal for today is to get to the bottom left corner. Okay, metal detector, which is going to tell us that there is a coin on the floor. Then we're hoping to get a left corner here, which the chapel counts. So then we'll head in. Oh, I guess actually we should quickly turn the security level to low. See if we missed anything. There's 2 coins somewhere. Oh, they could be in the chapel. Okay. Security level to low. Change offline mode to unlocked. So now if we get the breaker box, we can turn off security doors. Now we go in the chapel, there's 2 coins somewhere. And then we want to get a good dead end here. Store them, maybe one of the best dead ends. Could also, because Nook is... No, I feel like we want to go... That was no point in this. The point is to get here and get dead ends so they don't show up after. And we get a key, and we get a gem, and we get 10 coins. And then we... Yeah, so now we could go to the right. I feel like that just wastes steps. I feel like we may as well go along here. And again, we're just looking for anything that can give us the special key. Or, I mean, like, if we work out where the other ways are, then I'm fine with that as well. That's kind of... I feel like I've like forgot everything about the game. But this parlour gives you gems. Okay, I think we go... This actually interesting. So the corridor and the spare room are very similar. The only thing is the corridor can only show up on the left, whereas the spare room can show up anywhere. So do we... I think we... I'm thinking, I don't know if we want to take the corridor and keep the spare room open for later, or if we just want to use the spare room now, and then hopefully that means we get a more useful... Like, look, the spare room is useful, because it just is it's a forward, you know, and they are... I feel like a forward is better than a corner. So we'll take that, and then hopefully we can get the spare room again and keep going forward. And we have an item. Somewhere. Okay. So garage cuts us off, but we get keys, so we could do that. Or the den keeps us going both... yeah, these both keeps us going both ways. And I feel like we could get a gem to get more, like, better rooms later, or we could get the dining room to get our steps back up once we get to the top. I think we go den, so we can use the gems on something we might actually need. Again, we'll do a sweep, make sure we've not missed anything. Okay, use our one key to just go to the spare room. And there is a item in here. So does a metal detector only give you coins? Because the gem didn't show up. Okay, so that's locked. So now, oh, thankfully we can just go here. Can we look at the envelopes from inside? No. Okay, parlour takes us up, hallway takes us both ways, workshop, don't need that I don't think. I think we just want to take the... I think we want to take the hallway, just because it opens more directions, and then we want to go south first. And get and like use a dead end, which will give us more steps. And then in here, do we even want to go in? I think, is it just the book? There's the book on the desk, and I think that's the only thing there. We should go in again at some point, but... Okay, it's locked. I feel like we may as well just go in now then. And do a sweep. Because we don't know what is a puzzle. And we got a gem, and yep, there's the book. Don't know, I feel like we've used the magnifying glass here, I think. And I don't really know, I don't know if you can see, but I feel like we've only used the magnifying glass on things that we can see, but they're too small, if that makes sense. Whereas here, you know, like we can get a closer look at the picture, but like, I don't know if that is relevant. I guess we can look, is that anything? The Prince had a love for all things red, it's only to the colour, the Prince often said. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that is not that page. And wait, is that the thing maybe? Or... Is it possible that one of the things here is missing? So we've got the flag, the stop sign, the fire hydrant, the lobster, the cart, the fire hydrant again. And then there's 4 balls and he's holding one. So if we go back... 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, so there's more apples. And those is missing. car and the flag. I wonder maybe is those actually there, but it's... I don't know. I was thinking, you know, the way that the book is like folded? Because you can't actually see this middle section. And also, like, if the, you know, the flowers... If the flower's missing, what does that actually mean? I do not know. So I guess we just continue and go back from whence we came. I want to go, like, when you go all the way, when you go to the security then. See, actually, have we missed anything yet? No. I mean, the way the game works, you're getting your allowance up, you start with more gems. This is what the game is. You just keep going and going and going. And eventually you'll get there. But losing half your step this early is not great. I think we just have to do, even though it cuts us off in the night, I think we have to do dark them, because otherwise, getting the archives this early, I guess we could do the wait them and just don't go in, but then again, or maybe is that quite good to use the wait them as like, then we'll just never go to. Hopefully it's not when you go in. Or no, like hopefully it is when you go in. Okay. So, I feel like we should have known that. I assumed it was if you came in here, you would lose half your steps. But it is just when you theft it. So. This is weird actually. Is there anything... Is there like a bomb? This is like very Zelda, is it not? Or do we need to like make a boxing glove and then punch the bag into this wall? They're just like, what is this? Okay, so we could do the passageway to nowhere, or the nook to nowhere, or the... I think I might do nook and then get the keys. I think this day, you know, the day yesterday, or today, you know, like, in-game the last day, went quite well. I feel like today it might be a bit of a failure. Might do Observer today to get that number up again. I guess something good. Is that 20? Cadeniums are more likely to contain special flowers today. Okay. So I guess that is now our goal. I want to look at... Yeah, so 20 is the best one you can get. So I wonder, you know, if we have... tomorrow will be 21, so is it going to be the flower again and the 1? Or, you know, like, can you make 21 out of, like, what, 15 and 5 and 1? Or 12 and 7 and 2, whatever, yeah. I was thinking, like, you know that thing with, like, it's like there's some amount of chicken nuggets at McDonald's that you can't get. Because they don't multiply, you know, like, whatever you can get, like, 5, 9, 20, whatever. And there's some numbers you just can't get. Because then you could force specific things. This is not going well, is it? Are we cut off already? Okay, yeah, so... So we can get 2 items. Or we can put a lab down to do something. Or we can put down the bunk down, and if you have exactly 2 hallways, which I believe we do, we've got the corridor and the hallway, we will double our keys. So I mean, that's something. And we did also, because it's a bed, then we get more steps, and there's 2 bananas in here. And there's coins in here. And then we just need to see, is there any... Are there any clues? Was there not a book in here about how he left the... Yeah. They threw the plane out? Yeah. Amazing. You know what's weird? I know that there's a kennel in the game. and we've never found it, I don't think. Or was it, wait, was it underground maybe? I feel like I might have had the chance to get it once. Okay, so we're going. Like, yeah, forward and then all the way up and then user keys and then hopefully something happens. Unroute key doors unlock better things. Okay, so West Wing Hall opens up more spaces for this. We also, I forgot, we can go back to the hallway as well. Yeah, West Wing Hall opens up more spaces. However, because we have the flower with the green room thing, I feel like we should do that. And there it is. It's a gem. Okay, so it's not as special. You know, I don't know, I was expecting like something else. There's also a key and a gem, so. Okay, we've got the ballroom. Wait, you know, I must have just unlocked the ballroom, that's why I thought I'd never seen it before. Yeah, so the parlour takes us down, which we don't want to do. The dark room, we could do and just get, like... Yes, yeah, or we can do this and then gain a gem. So this is basically free, I think. And I kind of want to go back to the hallway now. I think that might be stupid. Okay, so now we get our gems back. We can look closer at this now. Clad in Simon, in Eclipse Ball, 1952. And then I guess we can look at this. But see, I don't even know what, like, are you meant to be doing this, you know? I guess it helps you see what words in bold. Yeah, 6, 7. Then... Not great, but I guess the parlour could take us down and then the foundations like have to do them. Or... Oh, we could just take the chance. You know, we'll get a bunch of keys. What we'll get 1, 2... I think the bunk room counts as 2, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if this one counts. But we'll get like 5 keys, maybe. And then we'll spend a gem, but we'll get the gem back. And we get 5 steps back as well. Did we get the keys? I feel like I didn't actually see it. I don't know, I wasn't actually looking. Okay, and then we have been in here, haven't we? Oh, and then we get a bunch of keys. So we get a... Oh, okay, the keys are in... Ah, okay. Master bedroom, ladyship's chamber. That was the thing too, we need to get the ladyship's chamber to get the queen, so we can go do that chess puzzle. Okay. There are 12 major keys. I feel like we've only seen like 2 or 3. Yeah, and then I don't know if that is relevant. Like I said, I'm going to go back through all the notes and like, you know. Okay, the admin key. This is the puzzle. We've got the admin room open. We need to find the key or the password. However, what I thought it was did not make sense. So, the first 4 letters of your last name followed by the first initial, and the first letter of each name should be capitalized. Okay, so this is to Mr. Ota. So the first 4 letters of your last name is R-U-O-T, and the R is capital, okay? Then, yeah, so now we just need to find out what his first name is. And I believe... Yeah, like, so it is... Yeah, the names here, there's Hartley, who's letter 2, which is what the other letter was to. Simon, who I believe is me, or he's my dad. Then we've got Anne, who's a new manager, and then Herbert. So, I believe it's H. But I think I'm I'm sure we had that. You know, like, I'm guessing what the puzzle is. This says that the admin key is the first 4 letters in the first letter to this guy. So it's obviously this. But I think what happens is the guy got fired and there's a new guy. So we need to find the new guy's name and then put that formula to his name. And then that's why it doesn't work. So like whoever, do you know what I mean? It's like whoever the new servant is. Unless it is just... But see, like, this is him telling you you're going to be in charge of the computer. And that's something as well, like, the temporary admin key has it went back. You know, like, the game's set in November, I believe. We might be in December now. But, like, I wonder if this is... Because this is in the bin. So is this, like, an old note? You've got an admin key for the next month. And then it's went to someone else, so we have to find out, you know, is it actually Randolph? And we need to find out his second name. It could be, I mean, Mrs. Babbage, was she not the... Is she like the maid? Not in here. Is it Anne? Anne is the house manager, Anne Babbage. So do we, I wonder if we should just make like a bunch of codes. You know, like if we do Babbage Anne and see if that works. And then we just start, you know, like now we know that's the formula to make a password. We can just start like plugging in people's names. Like I wonder, because I'm meant to be here like on my own, so I wonder if I'm the admin now. So if his, what, Simon Sinclair, is that his name? So like that's the password, like Sync S. Which is actually, is that not the company name, like Synca? So I know there's like something to that. Okay, so now we get the gems back, and we can head back through to the hallway. We've got a bunch of keys, so now I'm just kind of hoping we can make it into the foundation, or at least, like, you know, we're going to get a right turn here. Or the day is finished. Okay, so we did get the pantry to the right. We've got a bunch of money as well. And again, Nate Digit is the... I was going to say she's the chef, but like, she's like another maid, I guess. Okay, and now we get a dead end. And that is it. So, billiard room will give us maybe like a key. That will give us steps. Then in this could give us something. A reroll dice and a gem. Okay, so just to double check, we can't go anywhere. Yep. So what we're going to do is see if we can work out this password thing. Because do we not have the... Oh, where did we get that? There was like the chip that we have to put somewhere. I wonder actually, are there any like emails on here that would tell me who the admin is? Log into network. The password was Swan Song. I just wonder what you remember. Like now, after 11 months. Okay. Check the email. No email, you have to go to the office. Staff services. Punch in, punch out. See Mrs. Babbage. Okay. Staff announcements. Simon. Okay, so I am called Simon. Can't do that. See Mrs. Babbage. Special orders, you can buy things, can't you? I don't actually know if Can we use the sledgehammer on the gym wall? Is that what it is? I feel like I would have found that by now. And in this you can log into different terminals if you have them. Is that correct? Yeah, so we don't have them. I know we can't do it. But yeah, we can only do one of these, so we'll do the office. I don't know if you could do this. I thought you had to have the office like in the game, which maybe you do. Oh no, okay. Pedro has been given expected gold. Sure. Can't do the email. Oh no, wait, is this it? Last password? Submit. Email. Okay, I think now we're back to the Scooty one. So now data transfers not available. Velocity of terms. Is there any like lore in here? Addition. Wonder, is there in here we don't actually understand? We've got some things we can't even look at. Yeah, I feel like we did not get much from that. There's an item in here. Yeah, and then I can't actually remember where the security thing was. We're gonna have to look for that. Yeah, I'm sure we put this RUOTH in before it was in here. So we get the chip, which I guess we don't. I do wonder, do we even want this? Because it looks like we need the three of them to unlock this. So I want, like, if you're like, we don't actually want to take it. We want to get the other ones here. But you probably need to take this to. What do these squares mean? Okay, so it should be R lowercase u. Oh wait, lowercase T and then H. Yeah, so like that is what the puzzle is. It teaches you how to make the admin key, but then it changes the admin. So then you have to go, okay, who could the... Are we really just going to go... What was it we say is Anne? Is that it? Oh, okay. Right. There's multiple... Okay. Network settings. You get, yeah, so that's what she's not the admin, she's like the... I don't know, she's like the person admin, you know? So she doesn't actually have admin access, but R. Moore, I don't know who that is. K. Should I know these people? D. Okay, so what if we click on them? Okay. D. Deva is the former groundskeeper. And he's not been here since 1982. For suspicion of blackmail and not watering the plants. Okay. And then we've got Mr. Leota was the Baden's valet for 20 years. He's not been... Wait, so this is set in 93? So one of the things said it was like, I'm going away in February. So that's American date, so that's the 5th of February 1993. I thought that was like now, unless the game is set in 93. Substituting for Mr. Moore until we find a suitable assistant admin. Okay, so he's... yeah, so this guy was away. Randolph Moore. Okay, then Anne Babbage. Okay, she loves the office. Then we have K. Tom, the lab assistant. Okay, lab technician. He's got full admin privileges. Then we have R. Moore, who's the lead lab technician. Okay, so I feel like, can I remember that? I should take note, because they might have different emails. That. So we'll go Tom K and Moore R. I'm glad now that I've got the music full volume, because this is, you know, we're vibing. And then 3 additional delisted admin keys. Don't know if that's important. Okay, so we'll do Tom K. Also, I've just realised I do not have my timer on. How will I know how long I've been playing? So we're at, what, 14:48, I believe, when I stopped, and we've been live for half an hour. So we'll just say we're at 15... Was that 18 or 28? 10, 20. Yeah, it would be 28, isn't it? Okay, so we're going for Tom. I don't even know what this is going to give us, but so this is not the head honcho, that this is the second guy. So what can you do here? The timeout setting controls how long a terminal stays connected to the network without disconnecting. The default setting requires a new connection every time the user attempts to log in. So surely we want it to never time out. I don't know what that means, like... I don't know, we'll just do 1 month. Then... yeah, okay. Then the email settings. The lab mailbox, turn that on. Office mailbox on. Student mailbox on. Shelter mailbox on. Check the connection. Inbound, outbound connections and electronic mail communications have been disabled. Well, that's not good. Can we... okay. I guess they don't want you emailing people outside of the estate. So we've got the database. Is there going to be more information? No, okay. I thought maybe these top guys might have like some kind of, you know, something. Okay. Admin logs on the 20th of January 1986, which, if we believe this, is 93, 7 years ago. This was from Mr. Moore, Randolph Moore. The last cables have finally been laid and the office terminal has been connected to the central network. Given the ever-changing nature of the rooms of the estate, we chose to install the server outside of the house to maintain connection stability at all times. A small cavern off of... okay, so this is where we are. Okay. Next. All the main computer terminals on the estate are now connected to the network mainframe, and we will now begin testing remote access. I've also asked Baden to come up with a name for the network. And then this is what the next day. Oh yeah, so that was a week after. Then this is a few days after. After some deliberation, our network has been named Blackbridge, a somewhat ominous name for the project given the legend from which the term derives, though very fitting considering we chose an actual cave to house the mainframe. Okay. I only hope that our servers do not suffer that same fate that befell those in the story. And then this is in July. Fix a connection error that was occurring between the office and a security terminal. We have also added email to each... okay. Then in October the year after. Yep. The recording capabilities of all cameras on the estate have been disabled. Additionally, the existing video playback functionality has also been removed. Deleted log, deleted log. So this is like an Epstein thing. Deleted log, deleted log, deleted log, delete. As requested yesterday, a new admin key created. Though the name doesn't fit with our typical length formatting. So someone who has a second name less than 4 letters. Deleted log. Deleted log. Effective immediately, all email capability summary is selected and can now only be accessed via the office. All other terminals... okay, that. Temporary access to the mainframe in Grotto has been restored. Temporary access to the mainframe in Grotto has been restored. Updated access privileges for the following account types. Admin access, full access, personal access to the user database, archive access, full access and access to archived admin. So we need to find out who has the archive one. RTA is down where we work on a solution to the ported terminal connection failures. RTA is working again. Do we know what RTA is? Terminal connections tested and confirmed functional. To make future testing easier, added the ability to access offline terminals through the RTA when Blackbridge is open. Per the request, one temporary admin key has been added, admin key deactivated. Yeah, so that was only up for a month. One new admin key has been added, Tom K. Added new data management features. Updated user database. Then in June November, yeah, 6th of November, 93. In preparation for Simon's arrival, inbound and outbound messages as well as offsite connections from outside the state have been disabled. Okay, so what was RTA? I feel like I do know that. But it's in the RTA, offline terminals, or the remote terminal access. Okay, so it's basically just saying you can connect to other terminals. As the thing, I really find it, with this game, I find it hard to work out what's like lore and world building and then what's like information. You know, when it's saying like you can now access offline terminals, I'm like, okay, so do we do that, or is it, or you're just telling us that we can do that? Data files. See, this is what I mean, because this is not lore or puzzles. This is like the game is talking to me. Utilizing the Black Village system, you can import Delphi data from other save files into the current profile. This is a convenient way to collect Delphis in one save file that might be impossible. Yeah, we don't have any yet. Why are we on profile 2? Yeah, so I guess this is meant to be that when you play on the Dare mode and the Curse mode, you can get all your Delphis in one save file. And then we can also, I guess we unlock this when we like beat the game. We can start to like mess about with the stuff. Okay. So again, this is also one of the annoying things about the game where I've like solved a puzzle and I don't know what that did for me. But I guess we're not finished yet. We can also check Armour to see if he has different, does he have archive privileges? Network settings looks the same. I guess the point is, I think we've now opened up, we've now turned on emails in the other computers, which means we can look at them, I think. Yeah, so they're the same. So the clues that we've got from this are, we need to find out who has archive access. We need to find out who has the admin key that you can't type, which they are most likely the same person. So we're on the lookout for the rest of the game for someone who has a short second name. But I believe that's all we can do now. Unless we can think of, you know, even know where, like, do I know anyone who's got a short second name? I mean, that's the thing, surely... Is it not Herbert Sinclair's like the guy in charge? Surely he's got access to something. Is he not like the guy? Yeah, I feel like this is because it doesn't let you like look at notes throughout the whole game. You know, like you can't like look at all the names you've seen. We are just going to have to keep playing and remember that we're looking for someone who's got a name shorter than 4 letters. A second name shorter than 4 letters? Is that even like common? And then yeah, I don't think we can't do anything else, I don't believe. We do have, I do remember there's some kind of lift that takes you down, but I believe that takes you, it's like a dead end, I think. We'll make a wish. And then call it a day. Yeah, so one of the things where I'm like, have we worked anything out, or have we just found more notes? Day 30. I'm not excited to work out what day it is again. You like knew we did that for the mail room or something like that? Okay, so first off we are going to go to the outside place. What's it actually called? The outer room, okay, of course. And if we get the shelter, we might have emails to look at, and the emails might have the admin passwords. That's what we're hoping for. Okay, we did not get it. We don't have any items, so that's pointless. We have 2 gems, so that's kind of pointless. So I think we just do that, and then, you know, who cares? Let's go in. I mean, I guess we now know, like, if we get the shovel, we can get a bunch of stuff here. And we do have, yeah, so Herbert Sinclair, Simon Sinclair, Epson. Is this anything? You know, like... But see, that's the I don't know who... I thought I was Simon. Or is the point is, am I like... someone else? Because they say, like, the young Simon is here. So I've assumed that I'm, like, 18 to 25. But this Simon H. Sinclair is older than that. So I'm wondering, am I like Simon Jr.? Because I thought Herbert was my granddad, which it does... Like, I can even make head to toe with this family to the anyway. You know, there's like, so Thomas Sinclair and Baroness Audeville had... Are these meant to be like... Is it my uncle? Or my... You know, so I'm looking at like, Thomas Sinclair and Baroness Audeville had 2 children. They had Herbert and Simon. So I believe they were brothers. Then Lord Epson and Lady Ashlyn had a daughter and a son. And then Simon and Clara Epson got married. And they had Mary. And then it's the Sinclair and Epson side. So I believe that Herbert Sinclair is... yeah, I guess, is that the point of the game? Am I meant to be like the long lost? I'm also Sinclair Epson. I'm like Mary's brother, and Herbert is my uncle. This is why you should not play a game for like a year, because I'm sure that was in like the first cutscene. You know, it's like your uncle. I guess we'll check the letter. Yeah, I'm just thinking like second name with only 3 letters. Okay, so we get our money. Okay, Simon. Young boy. I was fond... Oh yeah, but that means like young. With all... Okay. Your grandmother used to say... Simon, welcome to Mount Holly. Your grandmother used to say... Blah blah blah. Herbert Sinclair. So Herbert is my granddad. So I'm not even... Or maybe, is that the thing? That family today was like the Sinclairs and the Epsons coming together, but I'm on like a separate path. I'm Herbert's whatever. You know, I wonder, now that RNG have getting the foundation, can you get it in different places? Like, is that like, you know, is it unlucky or lucky to get it there? Okay, so I guess we just need to go. We're already at 64 steps. So we're going to take the parlor. And we're going to get our 2 keys. And this is what we're about. From now on, it's like we've started the game again. So I'm going to go into every room as if it's the first time. I'm going to look at all the notes. I'm going to take notes again. Just because we need to lock in. You know, so we're back, we're looking at paintings. Herbert Sinclair. And I guess it's kind of like New Game Plus, because we can look at them, like, the first time I would have seen this and be like, who's that? But now we know, that is Herbert. He is the granddad. Dear Herbert, when I say I'm going to do them, I mean, like, yeah, I'm going to, like, skim them, because a lot of they are, like, still... Like, this one is mostly just explaining how the puzzle works. May the 2nd, Dear Herbert, from M. Lowthy, or Lowthy, which is not a 3-letter second name. Okay, the gems are in a box with the word blue on it. That says nothing. The gems are in a box that is actually blue. I feel like I like forgot how to do these. So, if the gems are in a box that is blue, then that means that is blue. Then that means this would be... Is that how it works? There will always be at least one box which is blue and one that's false. Yeah, so it could... So if we assume this is blue, then they could be both. So that means that this is... Okay, so let's say that the gems are in a box that's blue, so they're in here. The gems are in a box with the word blue on it, so that means that's the... Which that means that this is false, whatever this is. I feel like you can't... Can you even work out this puzzle if it's blank? It's like, okay, let's say that this is... Let's say that this is false. The gems are in a box that are actually blue. That means they're not in there. The gems are in a box with the word blue on it. So that, yeah, that they could be in here, or it could be false and they're in here. But either way, I believe that they can't be in here. Have I like completely lost it? That's the second time now. I was so sure that that's the only one that they couldn't be in. Okay, oh well. And we're already getting like bad with those. Get the gem. Now here we want to go. See, this is what I want. I want the bedroom, like, what early on I want the rooms that I don't like, because then we can get them out of the way. And then we can get the bedroom closet, which will have 4 items. See, we're gaming now. So we get 2 keys, the sleeping mask, and the shovel, which means we can go back to the dig spot at some point, which we maybe even want to do now because we're close. But again, let's explore. So we've got, is this always here? In the bedroom, we've got that, we've solved that chess piece puzzle, which I understand, we just need to solve. Another painting. We've got a picture here of grandmother, I guess, and she's got the moon pendant. And then this is the area that we're in, okay? Then in the den, we've got a bunch of clocks. There's also some kind of clock puzzle in here. Maybe something to do with like the fireplace turning off. We have this, which we need a key for, which... What we're going to get out of this, you know, we're going to spend the key, we're going to get gems, we're going to get money. Let's just do it, who cares? See, there we go, 1 key for 2 keys. They're selling keys in the shop. Okay, so now I think we're... That kind of sucks. But you know what? I thought the corridor had to be on the far left, but I guess not. You know, that what I was saying earlier, do you take the corridor or swear them? Instead of the elephant? Maybe did I unlock that? Did I unleash it from the left? Yeah, here, I think we go spare them. And then we're going to go and dig up the other room. Is that even worth it? I don't know. We got a bunch of steps because of the sleeping mask. And, you know, I feel like when the game gives you dig spots, and it gives you the shovel, then the game's telling you to go dig. Even though you're just going to get nothing of interest. Or a brick. Or pebbles. Or a key, an ordinary key. Which is not... See, that's what... When it said there's like, what, 12 special keys? We'll get a coin. We get a shoe. I don't see how a shoe can be worthless. A few coins. 4 to be exact. A few coins. 3 to be exact. And 1 coin. Okay, so was it worth it? Who's to say? Let's not judge. If the game's given me, what, give me like 6 coins? Would you spend 6 coins for 6 steps? Probably not. Okay. So, oh, this sucks. Okay, we did the comments say that we have money to buy things. And we have a dig spot. Which is like glowing, do you see that? There's like green stuff coming out. Okay, we can get... What was the salt shaker again? It's something to do with steps, wasn't it? Like when you eat food, you might get more. Whenever you eat food, you get 1 more step. That was worth it. Then we'll get the sledgehammer as well, why not? And then, yeah, now we can see, if we get the gym, can we smash open the... that door, whatever. Okay, so we have to take the hallway. Is that right? What's happening? And that door opens, of course. When one door opens, as they say. Okay, Pantheon takes us up. So yeah, they all take us up. I think if we do courtyard, we'll get more dig spots, and I feel like maybe, is it more likely that you'll get good stuff in the courtyard? Potentially. A nail. A shoe. A coin. Can you get anything good in here? Another coin. Okay, and then we'll get a dead end here, hopefully. Oh, the storeroom, one of the best dead ends you can ever see. Or maybe the nursery. You know, we kind of have keys, we have gems. I mean, that's one gem though. I believe that the game will be nice to us, and we're going to spend a gem here, but we're going to find more in shuffle spots. So we're going to do this because it gives us steps. We don't have to go in. I guess that's the kind of thing we should, you know, there might be something in there, but... Okay, so we can take the nook or the boudoir. And the boudoir has a gem in it because there's the safe or the kitchen to get steps, but I don't actually care. So we'll take the boudoir. And also we get steps from that. We'll get the gem, we'll get the envelope, which we'll just skim again. Herbert, because I'm looking for names. I want Herbert, Madian, Daniel, Simon. Simon, your son. So are there two Simons? And we have the Christmas picture. And we have a key. Oh my god. We're feeling lucky. So, chapel takes us up, corridor takes us up, passageway takes us up and left. Corridor. I just want to spend my gems on like nothing, you know. Okay, the office takes us up and the nook takes us up. The nook also gives us keys, whereas the office would... Oh, but the office is going to have the... The office has the emails. So we're going to spend our gems and find out some things. And we get some coins. And then yeah, we have that. That opened the safe, didn't it? And we did do this puzzle. I actually forget what this one was. Mr. Sinclair. X. Could X be a admin password? Okay, welcome to the office. Log in. Swan song. Wonder if there's different passwords. They take their time. Blinkum, I'm still playing the game. I've been playing it for, like, basically since it came out. So, we're at the moment... I don't know if this works. I'll just type it, but... I set up this... Oh no, it'll be on baby steps. But if we do exclamation mark with the office... Okay, it doesn't work, but... it will be working next time. Yeah, I've been meaning to play it and I just haven't been. It's because I wanted to do it all on Twitch, and so far I have. Like technically I did about 2 hours off Twitch, but then I recorded it and put it on like YouTube as a VOD. But earlier today I went live for about 50 minutes, and I got like I still don't actually understand what the end of the game is. Like when I think I understand what my next goal is, but I don't know if that will complete the game. But we were so close to finishing the next section, which I believe is like close to the end. And then I was thinking about it all day, like between the time I was live earlier and now. And I'm like, so close. I just want to get back in the game. I still don't know if I like it. It's a very weird game where I feel like it gives you like good, you you know, it's like you get like good moments, and then you have to work through the rest of it. Yeah, we do have some leads to go on. Mainly, I'm doing like the admin password kind of stuff now. We've managed to get into the admin password for the first time, like the admin like system. We didn't actually find out much, but now I'm looking for someone who only has 4 or 3 letters in their name. I believe 3, like their second name. And I've realized, also we turned the email back on, but I've realized that this is the email that you actually have access to from the start. So this is actually less relevant, but but that's the thing as well, because I didn't play it, like because I've been playing it like slowly over the past year. There's things that I've like forgot. It might be the smartest game I ever played, and the highs are crazy high, but you'd have to eat your veggies to get between the like good stuff. Yeah, that's what it feels like. Because that's what I was saying, like earlier today, I felt so close, and then we came back on, and I'm like, I'm just getting shafted with like bad floor plans. And then there's also moments where I know that there's a puzzle, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, I don't think I can solve this. Like, you know, like I don't have the stuff yet, but then I don't even know where to go to find the stuff. But I guess that is part of the game, is to just keep playing and you'll find stuff. Yeah, the reason that I've came back to it specifically is because it came out on the 10th of April last year, and obviously it's the 12th of March now. So if it's only on PlayStation Plus for a year, which I believe is like the case with like, you know, they get like a year contract, it will be leaving in a month. So I'm giving myself a good time to like finish it. Okay, so we have to take the chapel now because we only have dead ends. And yet today I got the outside room, the cellar that gives you more dig spots, and I got the shovel and I got excited because I was like, you know, synergy, and I've not got anything good. I think I got a key and I got some money, but I'm like, is this even worth the time to like pick them up? Okay, so now I think it's probably worth going here first to hopefully get into the foundation, which gives us more ways of going about. So right now I still haven't got to room 46, so that's like the big one. But what I've done in the first few hours of playing the game, I made it to the antechamber, and it says like, I think that's where you find the basement key. And then in September, when I played like the game, obviously like months after that, I made it to the basement and the door was locked. And then so in my head I was like, oh, you know, I don't know where the key is. But then I was looking back at the VOD, and I was like, wait, no, I do know where the key is. The key's in the antechamber. So the goal now, one of it, I think I may know other ways to get into the antechamber, but I know that if you find the secret garden key, you can use that, go in, pull the lever, then that opens up the west door to the antechamber. We go into the antechamber, we get the key, we come back to the foundation, and then, like, you know, I don't know what happens after that, but we'll see what happens. And then yeah, we're looking for, I'm looking at all the notes again to find the admin password that I'm missing, because I believe there's some kind of guy, there's someone who has archive access, and I think that's it. There's other things I've noticed, like the sheet music and stuff like that. But that is a thing of like, you know, we've got so many things to do, and I just don't know how to do them. And I feel like it's one of the things where like early on, when you get a bad layout, I kind of feels, you know, like I want to get, basically I'm waiting for so many things to happen, and if they don't happen, if the first thing doesn't happen, then the second can't, then the third can't, then the fourth can't. So I'm kind of just like playing the game, to be honest, and I'm just hoping that something happens. And obviously the whole time you're like gaining allowance and steps and stuff like that, so even though it kind of feels like you're not doing much, you're, you know, like, stuff is happening. Yeah, so I think we might just, I mean, yeah, actually, so if I'm correct, the observatory is going to give us, I mean, there's a chance it will give us the flower one again, which it didn't. And then actually, I wonder, at what point do I need to make sure I don't get the death one? So there's, okay, so I feel like the death one is like obvious, I think. Just wait for me to mess up now. Yeah, that's the 3, which is 3 steps. Then that's the diamond. And then this is, yeah, more apples. Yeah, Blinking, how much have you, like, you finished this, didn't you? But did you go for the platinum, and will you go for the platinum? I was talking to someone, this is ages ago, but they were saying that for the day 1 trophy, they were saying, like, because I don't know if they might have patched it by now, but there was an out of bounds glitch you could do. And he said, like, just do the out of bounds glitch, like, it's that annoying. Okay, so we have potential here to get the locksmith, to get the secret garden key, then go back to the foundation. Yeah, that's what I've heard people say, that like once you actually get to the M46, and I'm assuming there's credits there, that's not even, like, people said that this is the tutorial. Okay, so I don't know what the chances of getting the secret garden key are, but we may as well. Yeah, did you attempt the day 1 thing? Or was it just like as soon as you saw what it is? Okay, we've got the silver key. Okay, so this opens that passageway, which I believe is not another way to get into the antechamber. I think it is. And we're going to buy the lockpick kit as well. Yeah. I feel like if I even get there, I think I'm going to attempt it for like, I don't know, like 2-3 hours. You know, I'll spend like a day doing it. But in the back of my mind, I know that you can do that. And I don't think it has been patched yet, so that's the race against time to finish the game, so I can do the cheat. Okay, we've got 2 keys. And again, Blinkum, that's what, now I was saying, like, I played it like a year ago. I've kind of forgot some stuff. So I think today I kind of have this goal of like doing what I'm doing. But I think next time I play it, like tomorrow, I'm going to play it as if I'm playing it for the first time. You know, like looking at all the notes again, looking everywhere, like the way I was the first time. Just because there's so much stuff that, you know, the game was not designed to be played over a year. That's the thing too with it. I feel like I keep getting like confused by the story, so I just need to lock in. Yeah, I guess that's it. Yeah, because that's what I did with I finally got the Bellato Platinum, and I think I said to you, like, back when the game came out, the trophy for finishing every deck on Gold Stake was bugged and it would just pop. So when I got the Platinum, technically I didn't have to do that, but you know, there's the part of me that felt bad. I'm like, no, we can't get a Platinum and cheat it. So yeah, I guess that is the thing, that even if you did cheat it, you can still just do it, and then, you know, you'll get your medality back. Yeah, it was funny. I don't know about you, but because I think you were doing the same thing, weren't you? You were leaving Jokerless for your milestone platinum, but it took me like, I think it took me like 2 attempts. But the hardest bit was just the final stickers. Anyway, it's not even hard, it was more just the fact that you have to get them, you know? Okay, so we did not get the... Okay, I think I'm going to do this, and then depending on what this is, we'll... Oh yeah, we can't use the key. Okay, like, we're doing passageway here, and I'm going to go back and check. Yeah, I think, yeah, the story's cool, but it's hard to follow. That is especially because it's like non-linear. You know, the game was designed to... Well, obviously the story is designed to be read in a certain order, and you just won't get that. Okay, so I think now we use the dark room and don't go in it. Yeah, there's no point, because it's the same room as the passageway. So we get that out of the way, or we could do the gym to get it out of the way. That may be better, actually. Because I don't think we need the utility closet. That's the thing, there's so many things I'm like... There's so many like threads to pull, and it's like, do I need this? Am I like messing up by forgetting about something? So we definitely don't want the archives. We could just do that. Get some... Yeah, that's worth it. That's the thing about where sometimes you just need to like do stuff, and maybe something good will happen. And again, we've got more dig spots, which are still just giving us nothing. I guess they kind of do add up. I mean, there's 7 steps. It's not nothing. We're back to our cap. Okay, so again, we want to go forward here. Yeah, so now we can use our key with many doors, and we have a bunch of keys. This could be... It could be something. And I'm sure there is... When it opens... Oh yeah, okay, so the Great Hall... Yeah, so is that the silver key adds the Great Hall to your pool, I believe. And then in here, I'm sure one of these lets you into the antechamber. So I think these ones lead you outside. I think it's the side ones we want to check. And we also have the lockpick kit. So we get a key, so it's the east side. So Blinkum, this could be it. Obviously we have to, the RNG has to help us. But now the plan is get to the east side of the antechamber, get the key, come back to the foundation, and then we'll see what happens. That's the thing, I don't actually know how close that is to the end. But what I did do, because I don't want to actually Google anything that's like specific, like how to solve this puzzle. But I found it was a Reddit post that was like, it was a guide to the whole game, or the whole like story of the game. And it was like step 1, do this, step 2, but it was all spoiler tagged. So I was clicking through them, and I was like, yeah, done that. And I'm pretty sure I only had like 2 or 3 left by the time I got to like... Well, like find the foundation was maybe like the final one. So that's what I know, that we're near the end. I don't know exactly how close. But then I can finally get the first Delphi in this, and then the timer starts. So where's this? Oh wait, this is just the side door. Okay, so now it's very important. We have to get to the north. So we'll do that. So the middle doors aren't always the way out. Okay, oh, I guess I should have thought about it, the shape of it. Like there genuinely couldn't have been anything there. So is that the same thing here? No, this could... Oh yeah, so this is actually the way out. So I think we want to unlock this, just to hopefully get... I think we want to save this. Because basically what I'm hoping for... I'm thinking like, what's the best way to get there? If we get a... If we go north, and we get like a corridor or something like that, we just go forward, then we get a left turn. Which is, that's the best way, I guess. Because the East Wing Hall is the same thing, but we have to go up and left twice. So... we just have to get lucky. And we want to go forward here. Which we did not get. So... I guess we just do... billiard them. And then hope we can go left and up. And before we get there, we get to check for items and do some maths. I feel like... oh, there it is, just there. The metal detector, like the way the items spawn in like weird places. Okay. And that's the thing too, that I don't know exactly how many of these we've done, but there is a Delphi we're doing like 25. So at any point we could get our first Delphi. So 4, so we've got 16, and I forgot again, so it's minus 10. So we're looking for 6, which is here. Then we've got, well, that's actually a new one. Is it there? So it's 13 minus 10 squared. So I feel like the square is a different thing. Or do we start? Does that mean we start with 100? Well, because it has to be in the realm of 20. The only thing I can think of is squared out, but then again, these numbers are too small. And it can't be 13 squared. Oh wait, okay, is it 13 minus 10 squared? So it's 9. Okay, and then so it's 20 minus 18, which is 2 squared. Okay, nice. It's always scary when there's a new mechanic. But again, that could all be pointless. We have to get a left turn here, or else we can't do it. And I guess actually maybe is this the point where I actually want to go back to the passageway, and we'll maybe get like the evil dice or something like that. Just because we have the steps. You know, we don't want to like mess up and then we just have to go back and then hopefully find something. Did you use the lockpick kit there? I forgot. Yeah, so that's what I mean. So maybe we get the walk-in closet, which will give us a evil dice, and then that just gives a higher chance of doing something. And we got 2. We also got the lucky rabbit's foot, is that what it is? We'll get a gem and a key. There's a chance of finding items, okay? And then, don't just know what the way the game works. If you come from the south, if you come from the east, does it actually matter? But just to be, just because this is the way I was going to do it. Well, actually, I guess I've used more steps. It doesn't matter. Okay, so we're hoping for a left-hand turn, which we got. We get some steps. We get the compass, which I believe that takes you north. So again, I mean, technically now we don't actually want to go north. We get the brick. Oh hey Matt, thanks for the follow, and you love this game. I'm hoping to love it after today. I'm hoping we finish it and then I can say that I love it. It was quite exciting seeing you show up here because I've heard so much about you in Blinkham's videos, like the challenges that you give each other. Okay, so I guess it doesn't really matter, but I think we just go kitchen here just to... We can maybe buy something, you know, like... What is your... What have you got challenged at the moment? Do you do, like... I don't actually know, because I feel like I only hear it from the videos. Do you guys do, like, one at a time, or is it more like a yearly thing? You're like, these are your challenges for the next, like, 6 months. I feel like it was more like a one at a time. Okay. Don't care about the steps at the moment. We have enough steps. Now we're just hoping to go forward. Maz, a YouTube channel, so pressure him. I feel like I'm doing that with everyone. Like Missing Collectible, I was saying to Pete, I sent him the comments on the video of all the people saying like, I miss Missing Collectible. I was like, come on, we need Missing Collectible videos back. Okay, so we got the screen to them. Is it happening? Yeah, okay, so let's like get this platinum, and then once you get it, then you get a new game to platinum. And so I guess that's what you're saying, yeah. Like you've been given a game and then you're just procrastinating on it. We missed the running shoes into this. Yeah, I feel like this could be it. If it works as I remember. Basement key. To continue up, you must go down. That's like the Porters. That was like the one game that I wish, if I was to ever like cheat with Trophies in, I would do it, because I do. I'm similar to you. Then I guess I almost have the platinum, and there's just some of the co-op, like there's like the speed done Trophy, and there might be like some kind of weird collectible one, and obviously you just can't get the platinum because they're the tutorial quest or Trophy. Okay, so now I think, or do we just make our way to the foundation? And because I've not played the game in ages, I actually forget where exactly this takes you to. And yeah, I can imagine playing Porter 2 alone seems enough. Like, you know, it's a game about timing. Okay, so I guess you can, like, I guess this is for this is like post game, but you can come here from the other side and then come up the bottom. Basement door is locked. Use basement key. It's getting exciting, isn't it? So we've entered new territory. We've solved a puzzle. And we have statues. See, this is the thing. I've been saying this the whole game. Where like, I don't know what's set to this and then what's like important. Like these statues, I think these are, I'm guessing they're similar to the ones in the crypt. But like, are these like people you're meant to know? You know, like the book, is it? What's important? The best part of the challenge is not knowing what's next. Yeah, okay, yeah, so when you finish Portal, you'll get a new game. And Blink might have already chosen, like, he's already chosen the game for you. I do feel like I'm like, okay. We can move this. Yeah, I feel like my profile was such a mess. Just because I've had it for so long. And there just are games that I've like opened up. And the goal is, like, you know, there's like, I've got unobtainable, so I can't get 100%. But the goal always is to get close, you know. I've been bad too. He gave me Alan Wake 2 DLC at the start of the year. I still haven't done it. And that's what, because I'm sure I only did the first one, but that DLC took me like 2 hours. I've not done the second one yet, but I'm assuming that's similar. So I do like the idea. It's like, you know, it wouldn't even take that long. Okay, so I'm not sure. What's the relevance of this? Because we can't move this, can we? Oh no, we can, okay. Yeah. Or we can also raise it and lower it. I feel like there's so much to look at down here. I don't know exactly what you can move. I can't just remember, there was we found a minecart on the outside. And we couldn't, I can't remember if that was like, if we moved that or not. Okay, so I guess this is what we're doing. We're making... So we can move that back here, and then that will take us... But we need another one here. Okay, I'm just going to keep going, and then we'll come back. I need to be careful about where... Like, if there's like a step counter down here. The outside world is like... You know, you do take steps, even though it doesn't look like it. Okay, so there definitely is some kind of Zelda bomb thing. Maybe not a bomb, but something like that. And then we've got a pipe. So I guess that's the other way in. And then we just need to do this puzzle. Okay, so we can either. So we have to move that. Oh, so we have to move over there so we can fall down there and then push this out. But then I don't actually know how we. You know, we can move that here. But then we have to move. Is it this one? I get sliding block puzzles make me nervous. But I guess this doesn't seem too bad. This seems like it's like in parts, so we should be okay. Yeah, so we want to put that there. I just want to do a game like this to have like, obviously this isn't platforming, but you know, it's close to I guess this is the closest to platforming that Blueprints will ever get. And then is that it? It's too high, so we want to... Okay, looking good. Also, this is like the closest to an actual puzzle the game has had. But all the other puzzles are more like, I don't know, like esoteric, I guess. Whereas this one is like, you know, slide blocks and then do some walking about. Okay, so I think we'll walk up. Oh wait, move this now. So I feel like we could solve it from down here, or like in my head it makes more sense to just walk it and see how far we can get, and then we know, okay, we need to bring something to here. Okay, so we can get this far, and we get some lore. Haunted Bells, Sandy Heights, 5 PM. Okay. Okay, and then we have... Yeah, okay, so the west lever is Secret Garden. It was the greenhouse for the south lever, and then the east lever is in the Great Hall. And then here we're going to find the north lever to go forward. Exciting. Okay. It's quite good. I managed to remember that where all the levers were. So I'm not completely lost it. Okay, so it looks like that might be in the correct position, and we need to move that one back to here. And then we'll walk along there maybe. So again, this is where we're getting to. We want to hit that button. So is it that simple? We just want to move these two all the way back. It definitely, when I saw this, it felt a lot harder than it seems to be. Okay, so that's there. And I believe that this just needs to be pushed. I don't actually know. So kind of want to walk between, I think maybe we put this back a bit. I don't know, yeah, no, we put this forward and then we get the other one. And then hopefully they line up. And then I'm guessing we... Oh, but see, actually, I'm sure it said it was a north lever, wasn't it? And that's a button. So I'm guessing this opens up another section. That's the thing, I just don't know how close these... Nope. The game did not like that. Yeah, it's like, is that... I guess we'll move it forward a tiny bit. And maybe we walk, like, diagonally. Maybe. It's kind of scuffed, but it works. Okay, now we have a button to push. And we get a little cutscene. Okay, the secret bookshelf. I feel like we've been here before. Or no? Oh no, wait, I think we came here from the other side. That's what it is. And then, yeah, because I was thinking, with the water puzzle, you can maybe take the boat over here. But I guess, so that is the... Oh no, wait, we have been here. I think. Is it, and that's the minecart I was talking about? Yeah, I think this is... I've noticed now we're losing steps between these sections. Okay, so this is back in here. Actually, generally, this is what I'm saying about playing the game over like the course of a year. I generally can't remember if I've been here or not. But I do think that is back at the outside. Like, this is at the very start of the game, I think. We're in the reservoir. So let's... So there's a button over there as well, which I'm guessing, you know, when you keep on hitting this, you get to the place we want to go to. What does that do? Okay. So... I guess it's just like a Dell and Nether thing, you know, we just need to keep on doing it until we can actually access like the next thing. So this takes us over here, and then is it going to... Yeah, that spins it again. So now we can go the lantern and the lower. Okay, so we have a map of the bottom. So we're currently in the rotating gear, and we need to go to the north lever, which is directly forward off the door we came in. Then Game of the Year last year, and I think it's like top 30 all-time game for me. That's what I'm hoping to get to that, because in 2024, Lord of the Line Laser Eyes was my Game of the Year. And obviously the games are different, but they're the most similar games to each other than you could get. And I just feel like it's not hit yet, but I think that is just kind of the point of the game, that you just have to keep going. Like, it's just much longer than any other game like it. Which I guess is a good thing, you know, if it works. And it's a, you know, people say, I'm sure people said it's like you could play it for 200 hours and still not see everything. But yeah, I love it so much. I'm excited because I played it on PC at first because it was only on PC, like at launch, and I'm excited to get the PS5 version. And then just because when I played it on PC, I don't care about Steam achievements as much, so I never went for the platinum. I just played it once and then that was it. So I'm excited to get back to it and actually, you know, exhaust it. Okay, yeah, so there's this middle section which is the minecart, and the minecart leads to the catacombs, which is the underfloor. The tomb, yeah, so the tomb takes you to the catacombs. Then that takes you to the torch chamber, which I don't know if I've seen. The excavation tunnel, that's on the other side. And then there's the fountain entrance. Yeah, okay, so yeah. So when you get the 4 fires, they unlock the lift down to the water. I don't think you can't go anywhere, I don't think. And then there's the basement, foundation elevator, and then the other way out, the cliffside exit. That's where that smashed door is. Okay, into this thing. So what I'm looking at now, the minecart, how do we move the minecart in a way? I guess we want to push it all the way forward. And then we want to get between the catacombs and the reservoir, the north side of the reservoir, by going into the gear. But then that unlocks every other exit, I think. Because right now we just can't go that way. Yeah, and we also get the missionarium. 1 door for each of them in your house, okay. So I guess that might be like the next part then. You know, we have to get another day. We just have to keep going. So I don't know what this... I mean, these can only lead to 2 places. Without... You know, we can either go to the lower or go back. So we have to work out... You know, so we're going there. Some of these places don't even look... You know, like that, it's pointless. That's the way to the minecart. Guess what's interesting is... From here, we can only get to... What, 2 places? One is the one that flips it, and another one is that one, but that only takes you to the lantern. However, if we came in from the minecart, like if we were to spin this sideways, we could come in from the minecart way, and then that would actually, would that not just take you directly? No, it would be there. Okay. Yeah, see, again, this is one of the things, I don't know if this puzzle... Yeah, I'll mess with it a bit, but I don't know if this puzzle is like, can we actually solve this? But we'll do this one more time just to double check. So then that flips it. I wonder, you can't go quick, can you? Yeah, so then that makes it like that. Which I guess that actually makes it, that takes you to the minecart. The only thing is that we're stuck. And I wonder if you end the day, does it stay this way? That would be like a weird, if the solution is to like stand here and then like power yourself, that'd be like, it would make no sense. So I do think it is, we have to get to the minecart, because there's no other... Oh, there is actually an upper floor, maybe is that... I just didn't think, for a game like this, I thought it'd all be like puzzles, and not... I thought there'd be like nothing skill based here. In terms of like, movement. But I wonder if we go over there, and then flip the lever, can we get into the upper side? I feel like no, I feel like the game is just... Because the game's like kind of janky. I feel like the game was just not... Yeah. I mean, you maybe can, but... But like, I mean, otherwise, how do you get there? I'll go one more time. So I guess it's like how far away? Yeah. Like, if that is possible, it should not be that hard. So I'm assuming that's not the answer. Yeah, so what I think is... You know, there's a reason that they showed us the map over there, and that is to let you know that this connects to the minecart. So I do think it's something to do with spinning it sideways, and then... Oh, we actually can go through there. Okay, yeah, I thought we had to move the minecart. Yeah, so that's what we're doing then. And I guess that is the decision now. We can connect it from there to there, which is another button. So I guess we just do that. You know, I don't know what this is going to be, but it'll be something. Yeah, I don't actually know if you guys remember. Have I moved this? You know, like I'm playing it like no backseating, but I genuinely can't remember if that starts in this position or if I've already pulled it back. Like, did it used to be here? Maybe. Is that what it is? You come at it. Yeah, I think you come at it and it's here, so it doesn't let you go that way. You can pull it back, and then you're stuck there, but it'll help you out when you come back. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's what, I don't know if you... So I played it back in April when it came out for about like 5 hours. And then I went back to it in September for about 6 hours. And then now we're back. So it's the longest playthrough ever of Blueprints. But I feel like it kind of adds to it. It feels like someone else has been here before me, you know? And I'm picking up the pieces. So this will take us the way. So that's it. It's interesting. There's more. Yeah. So it looks like when it goes up, you can't actually go anywhere. I don't know why there's platforms there though. And then the save bug. That was the thing too, because I kind of felt good about not playing, because I definitely would have hit that. You know, if I just was on it when it came out, I would feel bad. I don't even know, it'd be so annoying as well to actually remember what exactly you've done and like how to, you know, like, I feel like at that point I'd be tempted to use a guide to get back to where you were, but then at that point you're opening yourself up to getting like spoilers. Okay, so we now have the moon room, the inner sanctum it's called, with a bunch of key doors and the north lever exit, which has a moon on it. Okay, and we've got lucky, we've got a bunch of keys. Within 46. Guys, we're doing it. 16 hours in. If we, I mean, we definitely won't make it back. I'm just gonna have, are there like fake doors into this thing? Well, let's head back. Yeah, but actually I turned it up because I was listening. I think it was on Min-Max. They were talking about how good the music was, but because I wanted, like, while I'm live, I want the music to be like slightly lower, just so I kind of like can speak and know what volume I'm speaking at and stuff like that. But today I've turned it up full volume, and you know, I'm kind of, because that's the thing too, because the music is so like quiet usually. I've not noticed it, and then now we're getting to like the the good stuff. So I wonder what the other, you know, what is the point of the other levers? It seemed like that was the only like solution. And yeah, I'm kind of fascinated by like the water. Like, yeah, so there is another way to get in here. Am I going that way? Oh no, okay, I want to go this way. And then we're just heading north. Into the antechamber. Do you know, I'm waiting. I feel like this is like when the game came out, I managed to get to the antechamber, and I genuinely thought I was like the smartest person ever. You know, I was like, I've beat the game. And then obviously when you get here, you get this. And I was like, okay. I just feel like there's a high chance that when you open the store, it says like, you need the key. You have to, you know, there's going to be like some other, it's like you open it and it's a brick wall. Or it's a black screen. cutscene.
There was once a red prince who sat on a red throne. He had a red crown made of rubies and a red castle made of stone. The prince had a love for all things red. It's the only true color, the prince often said. He could not stand the sight of a canary or a crow. He could not stand the white of a swan in the snow. And he never looked up for fear of the view. He had heard that the sky was not a red hue. He didn't see the birds or the changing of the leaves, and he never saw the sights of life's many symphonies. He couldn't see beyond the red shade he was aware. He never caught a glimpse of the world I had to share. But one day the prince saw something new. And if you look closely, you might see it too. The skies parted and the clouds withdrew. The prince had a new favorite color. The color blue.
There we go. It's one of those things where, like, you know, when you go to the cinema and you watch a film, and it's like it's very well made, but you're like, I don't have a clue what's going on. That's what I felt like. You know, like it was very. You could like that the final cutscene. I could tell there's something going on. It's a game about something. But I guess that's a point that we need to work out. I get, instead of googling ending explained, we get to explain the ending, or we just get to say like, oh, that wasn't that cool. But see, that's kind of what I'm saying. I'm like, there was something nice about that, even though I had no clue what exactly it was. Like, you know. Because she was like some kind of, I don't know how loud the game is, by the way, but, you like understood that because she was some kind of like a political, she got like kicked out for protesting like human rights stuff or something like that. So I kind of I got some of that. It's weird though, do you think it feels like oddly personal? Special thanks to Daniel Mullins. I like that Synca are credited in the making of the game. Unless it is actually the company, but is it not? Like Simon's company or something like that? See, that's what I mean. When a game is, when there's like a 4 like into debut to, or I'm like, who was that guy? There has to be like, there's more going on here. And there we go. And I believe the completing the game trophy won't pop until the next day. Day 30. Total Dooms 29, rank reached 10 for the first time, 72 steps taken, 7 items found. And there was our, oh no, I'll just do a quick little, there was the final, the final map. Okay, so I think I'm gonna stop playing now, but we need to get that trophy pop. You know, I need to let people know that on the 12th of March, we finished the game. The next day. I guess that's the thing too, because I need to understand what people are saying about how the game doesn't finish. Because it's like, at the start of the game you get given the goal, and there's other things you can find on the way. But like, I don't understand how that can be the tutorial. Because I got the, you know, I got like the happy ending. There we go. Finally, we're on the board. You have been awarded the inheritance trophy for Legion Doom 46. Trophies earned will be added to the trophy Doom, which I don't believe I found yet. In the letter, open only in the event of inheritance. Wow. Dear Baden, welcome to Mount Holly, your home. I still remember the first time I was addressed by my title. I was quite a bit older than you, but it still felt strange, especially after a lifetime of hearing my father addressed by that same title. But life is a journey of growth, growing up, growing older, growing wiser, and in our case, growing into the Baden of Reddington. The Baden doesn't have to be a daunting figure. He could be quiet and unassuming, or loud, brash and boisterous. He could be deceptive or trustworthy, humble or boastful, or any measure of other things, but always clever. When I inherited Mount Holly, I never had to prove myself. They just gave me the keys and left it at that. It felt too easy, too trivial, and very undeserved. Experience comes with time, but without validation, I spent the better part of my youth questioning myself. And as I grew older, that lack of conviction and aimlessness amplified. I never really had any goals or objectives to strive towards. I never had any dreams to realise. I never set my sights on something beyond the horizon. I never had a Room 46 to reach. And now that you have reached your goal and are basking in your well-deserved glory, shiny trophy in hand. Oh yeah, okay. And now you have reached your goal and are basking in your well-deserved glory, shiny trophy in hand, and showered with accolades and titles. Will you be content to stop there, or will you look to the horizon and wonder what dreams lie ahead? And then I feel like this is, I need to get the lore to understand what, you know, it says like, Edith, whatever, Herbert S. Sinclair. What does it say? Quinn Nevady? So that's like something to do with the different languages and stuff like that. See, it does actually, that it gave me, you know, I was just saying there, like, what, these are the in-game trophies, okay. Like, what is going to, like, give me the seeds to keep playing? And then, yeah, just because of how good I was like, let's go, you know? But again, like, I don't know what exactly, but I guess that's the thing, you just keep going. There are still the admin password that I find, the chess puzzle, the Missionarium, whatever, has been added. The trophy Doom, I'm guessing, exists. I know that there's a kennel somewhere. I've never found the kennel. Also, I like how the music is like, you know, we're in like the post game. The music is going. Yeah, I'm feeling good after. You know, it'll basically be like 330 days I've spent in Blueprints. Obviously, most of the time I've not actually been in Blueprints. But day 30, 16 hours. And yet, Blinken, what you said about like, yeah, I can't believe you did it on your first attempt. What I was actually planning on doing for the charity thing was, because obviously I wanted to finish Blueprints. The idea was, when I was at like 14 hours, I was going to play it for a whole week. Like, I would be live every day, and the goal was to finish the game. And then the hour count, when I got to them 46, would be how much money I would donate. So like, I would have donated £16. But basically, because I didn't do that, I just, okay, I'll do like the max, which is £46. But I do find it funny that it actually was that quick. Like, you know, I've done it in 2.5 hours of being live. That's how close I was to the end, and I've not played it since October. Okay, so now we've got the whole world out there. We've got complete them directly for finding every room. We need to draft them in every slot of the house, which I guess I could have always done that. I guess there's still plenty of game left for you. That's a good one. Yeah, I should do it again. Solve 40 dartboard puzzles, solve 40 parlor games, or win parlor games. Create all the workshop contraptions. I don't actually think I've made any. Is that right? I think at one point I think I fixed a lever. Don't know if that counts, but win the drafting strategy sweepstakes. Not even found it yet. Unlock all the sigils. Don't even know where that would be. I understand that there are different sigils. Solve the puzzle in room 8 on rank 8. Okay, so I've not done that. So are most of these things like new? Like, because I've never seen them. I don't know if I've got unlucky or if it is just this is the post game. Then I need to play Dare mode and Curse mode. I need to do it in 1 day and under an hour. Buy out the entire showdown, so we have to get our allowance up for that. Ace the Clash of the final exam, which we've only ever found one class, I believe. And then complete the, I'm guessing that's like an in-game platinum. Yeah, lots to do. I do think I think I might just get to this next week, and I'll do. I mean, that's the thing. Obviously, I don't know how long these are going to take, but I'll just do them, and then if it gets to a point where I'm just kind of walking about trying to find something, then I do think I'll maybe do it off camera, and just finish it off. But yeah, Matt, have you done the day one, Sylvie? Because that's what we were talking about that earlier. I got told by someone to not even attempt it and just do the out of bounds cheat. And that's the plan is I will attempt it, but in the back of my head I know that I can just get it. You know, like if it is that bad. Yeah, you wish the just didn't exist, or the out of bounds. Because I guess if you're saying like you wish that the day one thing didn't exist, a friend of mine did it legit and it was a lot of fun to watch. Yeah, I do think also because the game's been out for so long, like I think back at launch, where people didn't know what to do. I think now it's kind of been solved in a way. Like obviously you do have to get the RNG, but the speedrunners have like kind of worked it out. There's like basically there's an actual guide now instead of just like get lucky. And because I don't know if they patched that in, but you know the thing where like if you draft the first 3 rooms within like 30 seconds, you get put on like God mode. Like the game knows that you've played it before, so it gives you like better RNG or something like that. I don't actually know exactly how it works. Yeah, I feel like it'll be fun to attempt it for a bit, and then just knowing that at the back of your head. But actually, I guess that is our goal. We have to get the 7 or 8 envelopes. I'm sure it said there was 8 envelopes, but you can only get 7, and we have 4. So yeah, we've got the admin key, the envelope, the chess puzzle. There's more stuff underground, you would think, just because that seems so big, but I don't actually know what that did. And in the Mechanadium, I think what I might do, I think it would be stupid to go off without having one more day. So there's no goal, but I'm gonna keep going just because I might get something new. But I'll be back in I'll be like 10 seconds. It's like there's a cup of tea waiting for me. I need to go get the cup of tea. Okay, the cup of tea has been secured. You guys might like this. I don't really know what your console preferences whatever. I don't know if you can. It's a Sega mug. There's a Dreamcast there, I think. One of the ones that's like the heat activates the outside. There's it's a Sega Mega Drive. I don't actually know. I can't remember who got me it, but obviously the people who got me know that I like games, but I'm like, I think I'm too young to ever be involved in Sega, you know? Yeah, all good, Blink. Thanks for checking in and seeing me get to the M46. It's a big day. And you wish me luck for... I think hopefully I'll be back on tomorrow to just see what else there is. But we'll have one last victory lap. See, that's what I mean, we've already got the Mount Holly gift shop. So when people said that this is the tutorial and the game opens, they actually did mean that there's like a lot more just things to like see. I thought they meant there would be like puzzles that you've missed. I like the thing, there's just like so much. Like everything is lore. We've got the prince, we've got the book. You know what the Joya thing is? Is that like a person? Enjoy a lunch. And if we come here, we can buy a t-shirt. Oh, and we get, oh, so this is like your perks. Okay, so this might not actually do anything. There's a lot, but finishing it is also big. Yeah, I feel like I'm guessing it just gets to the point where you're like, I have had my, you know, I've had like a good time, and I can leave. It's like that Her Story Steam forum post where the guy says like when do you know you're finished the game? And then the person replies and says like you decide when you're satisfied with the information you've been given. And then he replied, but how do I know if I'm satisfied? I think about that like every day. Because that's the question I'll ask you. I'm like, okay, should I stop playing if you're satisfied? But how do I know if I'm satisfied? I need someone to tell me. Yeah, okay, so we can get a t-shirt for the walk-in closet, which might not do anything, but it does look nice. When you reach rank 5 with the lunchbox, gain half of your dinner steps. Okay, so I'm unsure exactly what that means, but it adds it to the dining room. I guess it just means if you get the dining room in rank 5, you get half of what you get for dinner, and also when you get to 8, you get the pool thing. So it's basically just an upgrade to the dining. The pool, we get a pair of dunks. We go swimming, which gives us keys, or which gives us a use for keys. Then we've got this, which they said is coming in a patch. I don't know if will this ever come out? Like I'm sure they said in one of the emails it says like we're going to add this in a patch, and it's unclear if that was in universe or not. But it's been a year. Could that maybe be like? I feel like because the game just came out on Switch like last week. I feel like that would have been the time to be like it's on Switch and also looped into 1.5. We've added a few things. I don't know. Maybe there could be like the year update. Then we've got the plushie, which unlocks Dare mode. So we need 110 coins for that. And then when we get 8 trophies, we can get a blue tent, which I'm guessing is just some kind of step buff. So I feel like we may as well, you know, we start with 22 gold, so we may as well just buy. I know the lunchbox is actually good, but I feel like the t-shirt is what I want. We can come back. We can buy the lunchbox. Obviously, it does seem like the swim dunks are the actual, you know, they're going to do something for you, but... Okay, so... Let's start here. And hopefully we've failed at these twice. Hopefully we get back in. Okay, so the gems are in the black box. The gems are in a box with a statement. Okay, so let's say that they are in a box with a statement. Then that means... We kind of test actually. So if this is false, it means they're in here. I'm just going to do it. I believe. Okay, so now we know that we know that this is false, which means that this is true, I think. So I guess that's the thing. The statement just kind of comes out. So it's either yes or no. So the gems are in the black box. I failed 3 of these today. So this was false, which means this was also false. I just don't know how you're meant to know that. So they're in this one. So this is false. And then that is... Would that mean, then that'd be... Or is it, I just got these mixed up, so this. Okay, fair enough. Okay, let's go... Let's do aquarium early to open it up. Yeah, so when I get back on tomorrow, I'll be back. I'm going to look at every room again. And actually... You know, like, what is the game trying to tell me? Is this the patio, isn't it? And I wonder, are these different every day? So I feel like they're not. It's the archives, I believe. Okay, so... And we'll just do Panty so we can continue. Get some money, get some steps. I'm going to just keep going with the observatory. I don't know. It must cap out at some point. There's no way you can actually get that many. Okay, that's the skull, I believe. Is that it? If it's got a face on it. Let's take a look at the book. Yeah, okay. So dead ends are more common. That one's interesting because it actually could be good. I do the observatory is definitely like, that's what, when I started the game, I was like, okay, this is what we're doing. We're getting the stars up every single time that we can. We're getting more in this. But yeah, like, I'm wondering if that caps or if it is just you can get. Yeah, there must be like, obviously it can't go to like infinity, but how many constellations can you get at the one time? I guess maybe is that the thing? You can get all of them once. You know, when you get to whatever number that is. Okay, 18. 16. Okay, and what was this? So we're doing 11 minus 8 squared. We've got a new one. Okay, so we're doing 10 minus 8 is 2. And then I believe this is... No, 10 minus 8 minus 1 is 1. And I believe that's times, so that's 1 times 3 squared. Nice. And we get the silver key, which takes us to the Grand Hall. Maybe, it might not always take you to the Grand Hall. Okay, so I do actually, this might be worth getting the garage. Just to get keys, and then go back. Oh, we can't, okay. So now we just do West Wing Hall and continue. And again, I want to look at everything because I'm looking for a name with only 3 letters or less. Okay, so now we have to do this. And we get a key. It was a walk-in closet we want, okay. And now we're going to head back. Yeah, so Matt, how much have you played of this? You know, like, did you get the platinum or you... So you said you loved it. Actually, what, like, how much have you played? How many hours actually? That would be interesting. Because I feel like the number, I've seen like so many different numbers. You know, there was one, they were like, oh, I played it for ages. I played it for like 60 hours. But then I've heard, I think it was Alana Pierce. She said she's played for like 200 hours. And that was like back near launch as well. But we can buy the lunchbox. We could also, I got the platinum 80 hours. Yeah, okay, that seems like, that's like one of the most common numbers I've heard, you know. Like around that, I mean. You don't have a crazy number. But I guess, is that what happens if you actually go beyond the platinum and keep going? So I do think it may be worth saving up for the swim trunks. We won't open them yet. We'll take the corridor. Also, do you know, is the game like, is it finished? Or are there people still like playing and finding stuff? I feel like at this point it must be basic, like, you know, there's no way it's that in depth. Like after a year and all this time. Coupon book, okay. There's tons of unsolved. That's honestly, that's crazy. Okay, we're just gonna continue. The goal of today, I guess, is to get money to buy this swimming stuff, and then maybe also the lunchbox. You know, this is going to make us lose money, but we get to go. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff unsolved. So at a point near the super end game, yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Because surely at one point you'll have literally no seed. You know, that you won't even know where to start, and then at that point you do just have to keep on playing until you get something. And then yeah, at that point you do just start googling stuff. That's what I feel like. I could very quickly start googling stuff. You know, like if I don't find things quickly, I could see myself googling, but I would like to not do that as much as possible. Especially, I think the biggest issue is going to be when I find it, like, in here, I'm 99% sure that this is a puzzle with, like, the distance between people's feet. Like, I notice this, like, instantly. But then it's that thing where, like, I don't know where you input I don't know what the puzzle is, I don't know how you, like, input it. And I think obviously the only way... Yeah, actually, that would be good. Yeah, to get like little, because I think that's the issue with googling. It's so hard to get just enough. This room is a puzzle. It contains everything you need to solve. See, that's what I like to know, because it's like, I would like to know the other way. You know, if you were like, oh no, you have to go somewhere else, like just go away. That's the kind of stuff that's useful. Yeah, so now I don't think it... And also, I believe there's a clock puzzle. That in the den, I believe there's a clock puzzle. And I don't know exactly how to do that yet. But it's like good that you're like seeing stuff. Yeah. Because I guess because I'm guessing there will be a clue to this somewhere else. I mean, that's the main thing. That there's like I know there's multiple. There is a puzzle in here, and it has all the hints within it. Yeah, that is good. That is good to know. I don't think I'm going to solve it now, but now I know when I come back here. So I just don't even understand what the... You know, like if I had to like count how many people there are of each type, but then where... I don't know where I would put that, and then that is the issue. Obviously, you just need to like find that. But I mean, this is something that this is him. I was thinking, like, I'm looking at the differences between... Oh, okay. I see. And this will give us the safe. And then, okay, so the safe code is... Thank you very much. That one kind of felt... I can't believe I've not got that yet. Because that one felt obvious. I guess that's the thing though, you know, if you look at them like this, you can actually see the candle that you're meant to be looking at. You know, you have to like stand back a bit. Yeah, so the safe code, I'm guessing this is now the step puzzle. And we have to... What I'm thinking is... So now when you said that there's a puzzle in here that's all in here, did you mean that? And then the second puzzle, the safe puzzle, the answer is outside of here? Or is the safe answer also in here? Like completely in here? into this now. Okay, because what I was thinking, I don't know if this is, because that's the issue, because I've played the game so long, I kind of forgot. When I found the clue, have I solved it? Because what I was thinking is, you know, in the office desk, there's the note, or I think it might actually be on the desk. There's a note that's like March of the Count, Flight of the Lord, something of the Queen, and I was thinking like, is one of these the Count, and in the March of the Count is the steps? But I guess you're saying that that's not that. Is it on the back? Because I know that the safe codes are all dates. So we have to get a date out of here. Because we would have to work out what order these people go in. You know, like if it is something like we count, or maybe it's like the smallest number. Is it going to be that simple? Look, there's so many. You know, I'm like, the smallest number is first. How many different? No, yeah, there's too many pictures. There's like the queen. There's like the woman, the boy, the man, the horse, the umbrella man. And then some are put in different ways as well. So there's 5. The safe code is only, it has to be 4, doesn't it? Doesn't seem to have a limit. Is that there? Actually, I don't even know. I do have it somewhere, but I'm like, when I got the thing that was like all the safe codes are 8, I can't remember if they were like 2703 or if it was like 270393, you know? Could it be a 6-digit code? 2202, 209, 1128, 1225, 3442. This is honestly my notebook is like so bad that it's just full of random things. No, I'm gonna. I'll work this one out. Obviously, I appreciate that you could help me, but I don't want to. I don't want to give in too quick. I need more time. I feel I might leave here, but now that I know that everything's in here, and I know that every time I come in here that there is a safe code, I should be able to do it. Because this is the slippery slope of getting hints, and you're like, what's the next thing? What's the next thing? I do feel like I need to I need to sustain myself and see if I can do it. I've seen that there was a newspaper there. I do feel like that is definitely something. There are. The thing that kind of gives me pause about the length is, how are you meant to measure the you know, like that is that smaller than that? There was no way to actually know because they're all different sizes. Yeah, I feel like I might come back, but it's like, I feel like part of the game is to kind of notice something and then think about it. So I've noticed that there's multiple. There's 5. Is it 5 pictures? There's the horse, top hat, kite, boy, woman, and it seems like that is it. So there's 5 pictures, and then you can count how many there are. But see, that's the thing now, because if it's a like 4 or 5 digit code, I think there's, if you actually counted these, you know, count like the kite picture. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, so there's 15. So I don't know what that would be. And then maybe I was thinking maybe like these only count as 1, but even then it would take you down to like 10, I think. which you couldn't input. So, you know, there's definitely something here with that. I just need to work out what that is. But we'll do that another time. So we have the work. You know, I might have something to do. I don't know, can you put like a shovel and a compass together? I mean, it takes us forward. You know, it's the same as the... We may as well do this, see if we get anything new. We did not. But we did get the hallway. Then we do the bedroom just so we are not using our gems. And we're going to look about. No, we've done... Actually, we've been in here. Get more money. So that, the pointing down is always in here. That is into this one. We own this place now. So we can use our key to many rooms. I don't know if that's worth doing. We use a lockpick. Okay. If the lockpick didn't work, I was going to do it. Okay. We have more than 2 hallways. So this would be a dead end. So I think we just do the den and just see. Yeah, so this is what I mean. So I've worked out that there is a puzzle in here to do with the clocks. And again, it's the same as the step with them. What even is it? Is it the dawn of them? Yeah. Like I don't know where the input would be. But, you know, we'll find it. But now I'm thinking now, because of the last, you know, the way that you found the safe, another place. I'm wondering if it's like something similar. The fireplace is like so... Like this definitely turns off or something, you know, like it turns around. You know, I've seen a film before. The fireplace is never what it seems. Yeah, I'm also thinking, is it just telling you that time is important in here? And like at exactly 12, or there'll be like, I guess there'll be a clue in here to a specific time. And when it hits that, I mean, that looks like that opens. So maybe there's no, but you know, I feel like just with like the randomness of getting in here and it being different times, I feel like I would have got it at some point. You know, if it is like we have to wait till 5 PM. I'm seeing if there's like a book. Take a dab. See, this thing, there's not much in here to interact with. You know, there just is the clock. And then these are all just kind of like set to this, you know, like the couches are not important, I don't think. Yeah, so again, it's like, it's good to know that there is a puzzle in here. And we just need to, like, every time we come in here, we need to think, can we do anything to solve it? So let's continue this way and hopefully go left. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to open up this door as well. So let's do the workshop. I don't think we have anything to put together, but and I do think also it's not give you things sometimes. Yeah, we get the sledgehammer. Oh, okay, we have it unlocked. When I was in here last time, it was an L on here. What I'm thinking is this the safe gate, like 9-date gate safe, whatever puzzle? Does this one because there's no paintings in here? Yeah, so instead of having to do the puzzle, let me just find the page. Yeah, okay, so this is Kadak. So L is there now? Yeah, there's multiple L's. So it does seem like, yeah, that this just gives you another clue to the letter. And then we have this, it says message, and we have like We have 5, 6, 7, and 8. We need to find the other 1, 2, 3, 4. And what do we just shovel and compass? Oh, you actually. I did not think that would work. Okay, so we can make something there. Shovel and sledgehammer. Nope. Shovel in the coupon book. Shovel in the lockpick. Nope. The compass and sledgehammer. Nope. 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 Sledgehammer. And the coupon book. Sledgehammer and lockpick. Okay, so we can. I mean, we may as well. We've never. Let's assemble that. So this will help us find items. Road drafting, 1,000 odd points towards rooms that may contain more items than usual. Okay. So I guess there is like some kind of secret RNG going on. And then we may as well just go forward just to see. Yeah, so the 1,000, I don't know if you know, it started, obviously it starts in the middle. I don't know if it always starts in the middle. I did kind of go to the left a little bit, but now it's back. And it is a dead end that kind of makes sense, so. We'll see, does it have more items than usual? Because they can't always, you know. Got an anchor, a little sheep, E. And yeah, we saw that back at the start. I mean, it's into this, isn't it? We've got like, there's a whale, and there's the anchor, and there's the ship, and the wheel. Is that anything? Okay, so now we're going to the East Wing Hall, and then I'm going to go south again, just to see that. So I wonder, is it going, like, does it always settle in the middle? But it kind of gives you, like, go over here. I think we want that anyway. Is that... I'm guessing, Matt, you can tell me if you know. If you get the secret passage here, will it actually work? Because there's nowhere to go forward to. I don't even know what it would look like. I kind of want to do it actually just to see. Like, I feel like this could be a challenge. You have to get the secret passage to lead you to somewhere. I'm gonna do it. I know that it wouldn't do anything, but I'm like, what is it gonna look like? Okay, so we have the books. And then, I wonder, do you know, it might actually open a door to the chapel. That's possible. So let's ask for a... Let's ask for a Academe one. Yeah, okay, so it takes you... And then that door would have been Academe one, but it just takes you to the chapel. See, that's it. This is... We're getting lore. We're not really lore, but we're getting... I don't know, I thought there was a chance that something could have happened. Okay, so the 1,000 of the odd... Oh. Okay, so it does end on the one that it wants you to go to. So... And in here... We have a battery pack. Which I don't think I've ever had. So can we do battery pack and... the sledgehammer to make it like a... I mean, I don't know, you'd need like some kind of power. I feel like though we are close enough. I may as well just see, even if we can do like battery lockpick. Yeah, that is what I like about the game, even when it does get annoying and you like, you know, when you want to do something specific and it doesn't let you get there, but you're still, maybe you got like more allowance that day, or you got more gems, or even like even you found like something about the game. Sledgehammer and battery pack. So it does look like, so when I do like sledgehammer and coupon book, it says no. But when I do sledgehammer battery pack, it says yes and. So there is something else to be found. Can we do battery pack? Coupon book? No. Battery pack? Yeah, okay. So there's an item that we can make with the sledgehammer and the battery pack. And I think you've noticed, because all the other items are so specific. You know, it's like the sleeping mask and the shoes. magnifying glass, the sledgehammer magnifying glass in Batty Pack. Oh, wait, this is where. Yeah, we need to dig here, but we need a shovel, which we did. I'm pretty sure is it the Downey Dog was a shovel, wasn't it? So we could have saved that, but I don't actually think you get anything that exciting here. Okay, so we're gonna do live today, and hopefully that lets us escape. There's actually magnifying glass. Okay, this is where you can order books, isn't it? And we haven't. I think we've done the first two. I think we might have done that as well. Actually, I think we might have had them all at this point. Because this just gives a bunch of tips that we already knew about, I believe. We'll do... And again, I'm looking for a 3-letter name. I think we'll do this one because I remember reading this a while ago, and this was like the lore of, because I think that's your mum, maybe. So just to kind of understand that final cutscene again, and then again we'll just have a little explore. You know what, the thing I'm most excited about finishing this game, or at least getting further, is to watch other people play it and kind of get the same like aha moments that I did. Specifically, there's a YouTube channel called Cracking the Cryptic, and it's these two like old guys that do Sudoku. Like that's what they do every single day, and like other puzzles. And a few years ago, someone said like, someone in their chat said you should play a game called The Witness, and it's just these two guys who you'd never. I don't think they've ever played games before. They're playing it now. They're kind of doing the same thing as me, where because I guess they obviously they have to do like the puzzle stuff full time, but I think they've been live 33 times in the past year for about 2 hours. So there's about 70 hours of footage, but I do think because they don't play games, they are playing it quite slow. I think that's the thing. So it's 70 hours, but it's obviously, you know, they're not actually getting the full 2 hours every time. Yeah, so you can go watch. Like I generally, because that's what I watched them up until they got to a puzzle that I hadn't done yet. I think it was the water puzzle, and I was like, no, I can't watch this. But yeah, I'm excited to go watch them and see, especially because I'm coming as someone who's like played puzzle games. They've only played The Witness and a very select number of games, but they're coming here as like puzzle people. And I just want to know like, what things will they get quicker. It's Cracking the Cryptic. I'll type it in the chat. Yeah, I think they were live yesterday with it, because it's very like sporadic. They play it just they play it like when they can. I'm looking at here. The schoolhouse is my favorite floor plan. And I'm like, I guess is that the thing? It's which one, when you get it, do you not pick, or is that correct? Like when it basically every time I've got the schoolhouse, I've picked it. I like that as well. The most time spent in the entrance hall, obviously because that's where you start, but because that's where we do the YouTubing. And then this is good. So this will keep track of the items, so I don't have to do that myself. Okay. Then we also have the stamp collection, which, you know what's weird? I did actually notice on the inheritance letter, there was like a cool stamp. The Morajai, or the White Sea of Yore. Okay. Yeah, there was an airship on the inheritance. Oh, okay, so I need to take the magnifying glass to each letter in the game and look at the stamp, I think. And then we've got some flowers in the observatory. I don't go to the casino, apparently. I've been to grade 4 in the class. Yeah, so I'm guessing the exam, Delphi, is you have to get this. You have to go outside and get the school house, and then you just have to get lucky and get all 8 classrooms, which then will let you get the exam, which then will let you do puzzles. 16 hours and 56. Okay, close enough. 31 days. Longest day was an hour. Average days half an hour, and I got the inheritance in 16 hours 6. Steps taken, keys used. Okay. So we're ages away from those trophies. I've not even got to the any questions. That's the same thing where like when I was doing them, I was like, what do I actually need to pay attention to? Yeah, I've took notes. Obviously that was back in September, so I do think I might have to do that again. But yeah, like because it was fun doing those little puzzles, but I can't imagine doing them like full on. Okay, we have a new them. We have the gallery, which is a puzzle. We also have the bookshop, which is new. Okay, we'll do the just because it's free. Okay, we have Christopher Manson, Acrylic and Oil and Canvas, Collection of Mount Holly. Okay. This thing's where it's like, there is a puzzle here. There's a stop sign. There's... Okay, oh yeah, these are the things on the book. I got that one. And there was a P. Okay. Are they the exact same? There's like, yeah, there's the flower. They actually, is it not exactly flipped? It's the same picture twice. But there's a P on top. Which means there's a Q here. Sure. B, A, B, D, A. I've done. Okay. There's a Atlas holding a chest. And we've got another Atlas kind of guy holding a chest. We've got this Romancing, Collection of Mount Holly. Thick. Chains. The K is thin. It's a thin K. That's it? How's it going to work? We just do this until we get... Okay, there's an N, T. Oh, thin K is think. Wow, okay. Okay. Oh, so I guess we need to solve this one to get the other side. Chris Romanson, Collection of Mount Holly. Okay, so we have Nail Infinity and the Sins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's the 7 sins, except there's one. They're like different. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What's missing? I need my Bine of Isaac. There's no greed. I guess is avarice greed or hubris? And there's a shark. Fin. How many letters? Okay, good. Could also be an 8. Hell. I was thinking it could. Is it the 1, 2, 3? Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 8. And then what is this? There's like a polar bear skin, like a dog. Infinity. Sin. INFINITY. Is it just infinity? But then I feel like there's so many other... Yeah, I can't remember what... I was watching a question about... I was watching like a quiz on YouTube, and it was about like what number Hado card is 13 or something like that. And then that was like Belatido and Isaac, like together. Okay, so I don't know... GHL... They go like a weird... Oh yeah, so they go alphabetical, but it just skips some letters. Okay, so it's not infinity. But see, that's what I'm like, you know, it's like fin, infinity, and then these are they're nails obviously, but it could be pin, and then this is sin. And then what is this? This has to be, you know, like something that ends in N. I don't know what. Or maybe is it like pin? Pin? No, let's we'll do this one because It's like a backwards. With Ed. He. English is not my first language, and this with them was literally impossible. Now I'm just starting to understand it. Yeah, I can imagine that. That's, I know they've said that because the game's only in English, isn't it? Like, because I'm sure they've said it's impossible to like translate it. But yeah, I can imagine this is because this will be hard even for people who English is their first language. Yeah, so I know these are the things in the book. Is it just potence? Oh, we skipped the P. What was that? Funny S? Okay. We're looking for RI. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like, it just isn't possible to. So there's no N. Okay. Yeah, like it's such like a specific game, and then it just is so hard to translate it, and it's like it's an impossible. There's no solution, you know. Because like I'm sure they don't do that in Harry Potter, where the anagram of his name is like it actually does make sense in every language. But like to do something, you'd have to make a whole new picture that fits, and then it would be like its own pun. Is it? Are we doing? Is it potence backwards? So we're looking for E. Doesn't look like it. But this game is very, yeah, that is good. As long as it's not the whole game that is hard. And yeah, you could just go like, and this one would be easy to get answers for, like Googling, without actually doing it too much. You know, like you can specifically get the answers. This one's so annoying because I feel like I understand all of the things. These are the things that are in the book, the Dead Potence book. In Potence, there's a big P. So I'm like, should there be something like there'd be a backwards P here, which would be a Q. Then I don't know what do we have Q? You know, I'm thinking, is it start with a Q and then end in a P? How close can we get to potence? Because we almost had it. It's weird that you can get. Wait, did I just miss it? Yeah, it's weird you can get like obviously this is on purpose. This is the puzzle, but it's just it's fascinating you can get so close to potence, but just not. It's funny. There's puzzles like this in Lord of the Lion Laser Eyes, where it's like you have to work out the word, but they don't let you like input the whole thing. They have these kind of rotating wheels where it can only start with like 7 letters or whatever. Okay, so we'll leave that one. We'll look at we've not looked at this one yet. Okay, so we have actual objective, genius, missing the IS. We've got, I don't even know what that says. It's VERI, like very, actual, and how many? Did you find Lorelei hard for those kind of word puzzles as well then? I don't know what, I feel like that is in different languages, is it not? But there's similar kind of word puzzles in like. Yeah, listen to this one. I wonder because the game's kind of like smaller as well, so I wonder if it'd be easier to test it in different languages. Okay. So I feel like I is definitely something, and then genius we're missing the IS. It could be genuine as well. And I think it is genuine because it's actual, genuine. But then this one VERI. I can only think of like verity or. I think that's the only word that I can think of. And then there's the cup. There's a glass half full. Yeah, I'm waiting until it goes on sale, and then I'm going to get it on PlayStation, play through the whole game, the thing again. Okay, let's maybe look at the letters. Like, I'm into this. Does it is I anything? I was thinking of like, is it not? It could be like I this or another like cornea, like you know, all the other I words. Yeah, we're looking for EYE, and it doesn't look like it. Okay, so what about? There's an E. There's an E. We're looking for the Y, I guess. There's a Y. Do you feel like it might? Because just because there's an I, it probably does end in an I. Actual objective. So look, I wonder if that's the answer. The answer is, or like sun, light. I guess we should focus on this one because we're halfway. Like, you know, if we get this one, then we've got something, and I'm definitely onto something with infinity, sin, pin, fin. There's a door as well. I didn't even notice it. Is the door open? No, I can't actually tell. When you look at it here, the side it doesn't look open, but the top, there's like something on there. First of all, I don't know if you guys can see this, but there's a weird like optical illusion with these. You know, it feels like I'm gonna like, you know, like superliminal. Like when you get this close, it starts to feel 3D. And then, you know, I'm also, what are these? Like a plinth? Sin? I feel like I'd get this, it might help. But I just don't even know what this... Oh, this is skin. Skin, pin, pin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. Yeah, it's weird. It feels like it's very like superliminal. I think also just these help it a lot, like the black and white shadows. Yeah, I feel like I might have to leave this, and because this is one of the puzzles where I definitely can. You can think about these outside of the game, you know, and then I just have to get back here. It's so funny as well because if I got this first one so quick, but see, this is into this one because I got it instantly, just because I looked at what's different, the K, what's different about the K. It's thin. It's a thin K, which fits. But I didn't even think about like there's a light here. There's like a comet hand with chains. Like, are these? That's what I'm thinking. Like, these aren't even relevant to the answer? Thin. So I'm wondering, does that also mean that when I'm looking at this one, I'm like, okay, all of these words together are the answer, but it's actually just if there's one. One, two, three, four, five, six. Could it just like? Is it anything to do with like? Is there a H here? Could it just be the first letter of each? Okay, H E L. We don't have enough sins for letters, so I don't think this can be it. It's weird. Sometimes it's alphabetical, sometimes it's not. Yeah, there's no... Could it also just be that the Avidus is 8 letters? We'll check this. Is there a V? No, there's a U though. Yeah, I think I might leave this and then we're happy. We've solved a quarter of it and we just need to get back here at some point. Because I'm sure we'll see this many times after this. And I can think about these like off camera. This one's annoying me because I feel like I'm so close. And I wonder, is it the same thing as that one where it is as simple as like APPL? No, it couldn't be Apple. You know, it's just like one of the words. Oh, you know, actually, it could be. I noticed earlier in the book that in the small book, the those isn't there. THOR. No, I was thinking like thorns, maybe. But again, that could have just been the perspective of the thing. I was thinking also like, do we have either red or blue? I don't know what the second word would be. Doesn't look like, but yeah, we don't have, we have B. So we'll look for... No, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, surely we've... Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna leave. I'm gonna think about this. These two are annoying me. I feel like this one I'm not even close. Like, I can see the clues. I can see that genius or genuine, whatever. And I can see this BERI is something. I can see the eyeballs. Don't know what they mean. But these ones. And I was thinking also like holly. Pledge them out holly, and then if it is the flowers, holly could be something. But I don't know. Whenever it is also like, is it? Could it be flipped? We're looking for the F. No, I don't think. ELS. Yeah, I was just thinking like flipped, and then there's two. There would almost be two P's in the middle, which would be into this one. But yeah, we'll move on. We'll never know what's in these tests until we come back. But hopefully we can still... We'll find something new, hopefully. Can't do the ballroom. Oh, so that's interesting. We got the Great Hall without using the key. So does the key only... You know, you don't need the key for the Great Hall. But then what happens if you use the Great Hall key after finding... What if you use it in the Great Hall? See, these are the questions. A bunch of gems. And then let's... May as well just use the lockpick. Okay, so let's use this, just see what happens. Okay, we used it. I'm guessing we wasted that there because it wasn't on an actual door. But we'll spend our keys here and hopefully we get something. We'll open that chamber again. Don't think we'll make it. So now, wait, every time you can spoil this. Every time you want to go to the M46. Well, actually, no. Don't spoil it. Because I'm thinking... Basically, I was going to ask, anytime you want to go to the M46, do you have to go in and then go to the foundation, then hit the button again, and then that unlocks the door? But then I'm thinking, why would you even want to go to the M46 again? Which is making me want to go there, you know? So, yeah, I will do that. Because, you know, we got there once, and what's kind of into this, and I don't think they actually show you what is in the room. you know? He opens the door, and then you get the cutscene of his mum talking to him in the house, or whatever. And then you just spawn back. I don't think you actually see what is behind Within 46. Okay, now I feel like we should now at least do this. Yeah, in case we need a key. Just so we don't get like completely stuck. Okay, so we do want to make it to the right door if possible. I think there's a low chance of making it to that chamber today, but we may as well. Okay. See, I don't know where exactly, what's going to be new, you know? And then this is all, I guess we should do this. And then put it to offline again. Or unlock. Okay, and now, yeah, we want to, that's the thing, we're going to need like a key, so. Just got hard to get to the OP for Tony Hawk 1 and 2, just missing one more for the plat. That's a long one as well, is it not? Okay, we've got lockpick. Like, is it not, I think it's not meant to be like quite, not easy, but, you know, it's not that bad. But it's just like so grindy at the end. Okay, we're doing the gym just so there's a chance of making it to, it's been like 6 hours, yeah. Do you know what, I feel like I'm slightly, this is going to sound bad, but I think I'm just slightly too young for Tony Hawk. Well, I did have it when I was younger, and I played it for a bit, but then I feel like what happened is, whatever the last good one is, was like just when I was born. So I've not had a chance. Same with like Silent Hill, you know? Like I never played Silent Hill when I was younger, but just because there was no good Silent Hill games. And then now we're getting a renaissance. 8 out of 10. Wow. I was kind of interested to play the newer, like the 1+2, but I think Tony Hawk lives up to the expectation and worth visiting. The remakes are good. Yeah. So have you played 3 and 4 as well? I don't know what the plot for that is meant to be like. I think it's meant to be quite similar that, because we're hoping to get a right turn here, and if we don't, okay, we did not. So we're stuffed. Correct. Like, there's no way. I guess technically we could get the left door unlocked. So we'll do the lab just to get some kind of something. Oh, now, yeah, because we got to the Cape, we get to eat our lovely fish and lemon glazed salmon. May as well. I feel like I've not actually had many dinners in the game. And because we have an aquarium. So if we had a lunch box, we would have also got 15, I believe. Kimberly Thompson. So again, we're still looking for the 4-letter surname. Well, you know, actually, we might also have Emma Dandolph, the lab technician. Yep. He is our admin. We might have new emails to look at, which is interesting. So, experiment set up. Okay. Immediately get 2 dice, feels good. Or, no, yeah, I'm just gonna do that. We could spread dirt, but I feel like whenever I've done that, it gives you like nothing, you know? You get like a turnip maybe. Okay, start experiment, and then we're gonna go back in because I think we've unlocked new emails. I don't actually know. L2. Okay, and then email. Okay, we've got new emails. So what in, yeah, this is the order. As you know, you've been conducting temperature-related experiments this past week. I've done my best to avoid accessing my frozen stock during our normal working hours. However, on Friday, I was making my famous black truffle pizza and had to visit the freezer for a few ingredients. Hope I didn't mess anything up. The camp. Okay. Then again, we've got the reply. Please don't worry too much about freezer access. The experiments we're doing aren't very sensitive. They're already accounting for normal variations due to expected use and staff traffic. However, surprisingly, we did see a major temperature rise on Friday, which I believe may be related, not to your freezer visit, but to the use of furnace in close proximity. In the future, you should try to draft it a bit further away, as the temperature rise from drafting out them has a major effect on temperature, and even more so in the rooms in close proximity. Okay, so we're getting lower. So I guess, I don't know what other rooms are relevant, but if we get the furnace next to the freezer, then the freezer will be melted, which means we can get something. As we discussed in our earlier meeting, we will be sealing off the entrance to the server this week. I'm not sure how tech savvy the dead guard to be, but there's more enough data. Was that me? Am I the dead guard? Oh no, the dead guard is like the actual, like the police. Lock it down, lock it all down. So it is very, I said this earlier, it was like, there's like Epstein vibes going on. You know, you're looking at like the redacted emails and stuff like that. Okay, so what we learned is the furnace interacts with things around it. So I don't know what, you know, what other, like, you know, the aquarium maybe, can you like boil the fish? But anything. You know, we get a key and we can't lockpick it, so now we have to, can we even, yeah, so we're going to the gym now. Yeah, so I don't really know what we're doing anymore, but okay, we can't go that way either, so we have to go down. The vestibule, we've got a new, I think we actually have been here before, but so utility closet, we've not been there in ages. I've not been there technically since October. So what can we do there? We can turn off security, like the doors, which we don't have any. Something to do with the pool. I think we don't have the pool. I think I might just do, whenever you enter vestibule, 3 of the doors unlock and the 4th one becomes locked. Whatever the hell that means. I'll just do it. Oh yeah, it turns, that's it, isn't it? Nope. Whenever you enter, 3 of the doors unlock and the 4th one becomes locked. Oh, so we can't go backwards. Is that it? I don't know. Let's go this way. Okay, so we have the boudoir, which has a gem in it. Liquor box again, or the boiler room. But it's not connected to anything. Well, I think it goes into the foundation, but then the foundation doesn't go anywhere. So I just want to, I mean, actually, where else can we go? When you get key, yeah, let's start with this. The only place we can go is we have to get keys and then go left of the gym. So our only goal today, like right now, is to get keys. So I think, have we had the nook yet? Yeah, we have. What about the store room? Yeah, we've had that as well. Okay. I just feel like there might be other key rooms somewhere. Have you exactly 2 hallways that will double your, we don't have any keys. Passageway, okay, we'll go again. Okay. We've got the showroom, where we can, we don't have enough, I mean, I think we could buy like one thing. We've got the maid's chamber, which probably won't have anything in it. We've got the study, where I feel like I think we go showroom, because the goal was to go back to the start and buy the swimming trunks, but I don't think we can afford that with 36. So I think we just go show them. Hopefully we can buy something. You know, I always forget if it's different. Moon pendant, which lets you keep your stuff. The ordinate compass, which you may rotate the first 3 floor plans, okay? You don't have to pay for gem costs or whenever you gain steps. Okay, so I think we do the moon pendant just because it carries over. Because, yeah, it's either moon pendant or you gain more steps. So we'll do that. And we get some money off because of the coupon book. Testing. And then that leads us to the foundation. Actually, we never went outside. So I guess that's what... Because we can't do anything else. We can solve the gallery puzzle. And that is it. I think. So... Okay, so I think that's what we're doing. And yeah, because I mean, we can go to the foundation, which will take us downstairs. I mean, we might as well go in with it. Just to see if there's anything. You know, we don't have our shovel anymore. So to me, it feels like the shovel is better than the dowsing rod. Yeah, all good, Matt. I think I'm about to go off in about 5 minutes anyway, so this is it. But thanks for hanging out and the little hints and clues and stuff like that. I feel like that's good. The way I finished the game, I just need to get little. I need to like to crowdfund this playthrough. You know, like every hint goes a long way. And just like you, I'll become a master of the house. But yeah, I should be live tomorrow, hopefully. I don't know, because the whole point was I wanted to like finish the game. And then that's why tomorrow I was going to go live like all day. But now that I've finished it, I'm like, you know, I just am that guy. Okay, so it looks like the vestibule, if I open this door, will be locked in here. So I need to go this way. And then we're going... The gym is shut. The lab is shut. So yeah, we have to go... Have we done this? Yeah, so I guess the only way out of this is... Maybe if I solved this, I would get something, but I'm not going to do that now. What we can do... I mean, we need the shovel, don't we? What we can do is, if we go outside... This way. If we go outside, we might be able to get an item in the the outside room, which will let us come back all the way through. Like, we might get a key in there, and then we can come all the way through. Hopefully. And we do have the mic the chip puzzle. We'll throw some money in here. Whatever that does. Then there's the chess puzzle, but we need to find the queen and king, I guess, as well. Yeah, so I don't know what has keys. I think the hovel. I think we're in the hovel. Okay, maybe. Oh, is it the hovel? So the shelter. Let's go. House is pointless. It may have key. I mean, it's the dowsing with all these pointers towards it, so it could have a key in it. But the key won't actually get us anywhere. The hovel is pointless now because we also can't go anywhere. But the shelter has emails, so we're going for the shelter. And then we won't be able to do much, but we will be able to look at some emails. We've got a nice painting here. Got a letter. Perfect. We got a gem. We got another envelope, which we looked at to your uncle. Again, I'm looking for names with only 3 letters. Courtney. Multiple letters there. Yeah, so I believe if you do multiple experiments, you can get this to go up. And then what happens? All doors in the house will automatically unlock. Wonder, is that even like key doors as well? So that doesn't actually make sense. Like, how would it unlock the doors? But okay, so I've got... Yes, and don't worry, this communication method is fully secure. I'm the only lab technician with network access, and the only one who uses this terminal. I'm working to get you some more supplies, but I'm not focusing on essentials. I believe there's enough food. Do a quick inventory, okay. Then we have, in terms of area, there's not nearly as much room here as I remembered. If it was just me, I wouldn't mind, but with 4 of us and the space we're going to need for planning, I didn't expect this to be a succinct fortnight, okay. See, is that not... Is it... Oh no, yeah, because the letter said you and 3 people. And then this one says the 4 of us. Okay. Then we have the reply. I passed the message on, and your uncle says he may have an idea, but it's going to get the course I'm doing. I'm not sure exactly what he has in mind, but this morning when I looked at the floor plans, I saw he had adapted to pump them, a floor plan I haven't seen used. Okay. We just got confirmation from the source that the Dead Guards come tomorrow to begin their formal inquiry. At this point, it's going to be too risky to move you until next week. Just hang tight. Into this thing. So there's some kind of... We can do, actually, I forgot, we can do special orders. So... Now... We want to work out the sledgehammer battery pack thing. So I guess we should always have the sledgehammer in the shop. If we can. You know, I wouldn't like the member to do this, but... So does this connect? I think there were 4 people sleeping in here with 3 beds. Just to think about how we went into the pump room and you might be taking a boat ride. So these people, whoever was staying here, went into the... I wonder... Obviously the way the game works, it's like in the real world, okay? But there's obviously like kind of not supernatural, but you know, the whole house changes every day. So I'm thinking like they're in the shelter, but on some days the shelter is actually the tomb, and the tomb takes you to the underground. So does this place also have some kind of connection to the underground? You know, like when they were in the shelter every day, I guess they were always here, but the door changes. Is that what it is? You know, I can't tell what is the game and what is actually real life. But I do believe we did not get a key. And I don't think I'll quickly do a sweep, but from what I remember, there's nothing else to do here. You know, we can go that way into the server room and to the campsite. We can go here and it takes us to... I forgot. Wait, I know it takes you down. These are into this. Yeah, it takes you down to the opposite side of the reservoir, wherever it was called. Or actually, is this the chess puzzle? Is it all the same? So here we have Thomas Sinclair. Okay. So we've seen all this before. And in the chess puzzle, which we need like specific rhythms to solve. And we have a door. And then we have... Yeah, this is like the lore about the sigils and stuff like that. Wonder if that, when it said collect all the sigils, I wonder if it meant with the magnifying glass. That's something before I stop playing. I need to remember to... That's what I'll do. Actually, I'll check that and then we'll end the day in the library. We need to get the magnifying glass and get every envelope. And then that collects it. And I don't know if you need that for the platinum, but, you know. We'll see. But we're on the board. 1 out of 17, 3%. I do wonder what, on PSN profiles, I wonder if that even... I'll check it now, actually. But, you know, you get, like, the ranks. I wonder if that is not, like, an E. You know, in any other game, getting only 1 trophy. Yeah, it's a D. So, that's crazy. So I bet if you get, like, 1 or 2 more... Actually, yeah, what is the average? 7%. So yeah, if you get 14% of the trophies, it's an A. Okay, so down here, it's very dark. It's even dark because I've got like so much. Like when I first played this, I didn't have like an actual lighting setup, and now I'm just getting like light shining in my eye. I wonder, can even? I can actually see it slightly better on the on Twitch. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we're meant to be able to see. But I cannot see a thing. There's something here. Yeah, I have no clue. I mean, there obviously is something there. Because otherwise it wouldn't be there, but... what exactly is... I don't know. And in that as well, I'm like, can you get in there, or is that just a door? Then... through here is the admin password place. Well, actually, yeah, let's go in here. Let's see if there's a... Is there a new chip? Just a one. I don't even know where this goes. I don't even know where it would go as well. There's no... Like, the security room is like the only place. I should take them on my next date. I should go here first and take it. Yeah, here's what I've never even... I do know, but I wonder, that's not part of the game. This is... See, that's what I'm saying. I will keep on going back between, is it a puzzle or is it lore? On the left side, there's a gate that you can open. And the gate is opened to them doing a puzzle. But here, I think this is a lore gate. And this is actually just the gate that you come in the house. You know, like, in the game, you don't actually interact with this. But in the outside world of the game, you do. Yeah, and then up here, we have the mine. But you can't do anything in here. Or maybe... There, okay, so there's a minecart in there. Can't move it. There are two other ways into the site. Okay, yeah, so this is how you get... This is telling you how to get into the bottom section, which I've done. And then this takes you to the campsite, then takes you to the orchard, which again, there's nothing here. There is one of those fire things. And there's also a sundial. Is that important? You know, there's a lot of clocks in the game. So it has to be something. And then we have a book about flowers. Okay, yeah, I forgot about this. So yeah, you're more likely to get certain like on the side. Yeah, so you get more flowers in the greenhouse depending where it is, and you get more fruit in the gardens depending where it is. But I feel like that's something that's hard to actually mean to do, you know? Like, okay, I want to get a greenhouse now. You don't get it. Okay, so I'll get it now. You're like, you don't get it again. What I'm into this then, I wonder, so you start the game with 50 steps and I think, I don't know, like 10 gold, we'll say. And then now I start with 70 steps and 2 gems. And I think I start with a key, maybe. And 22, no, like however much money. Like how high can you get those numbers? And if you can start spawning with dice, be good. Okay, so we're gonna use a magnifying glass on the letter. Nuance, number... Is it 10 or 1? Yeah, we've got an airship. And then, yeah, so we're about to head off, but first I'm going to go to the library, which is... It's not there, it's not there. It's not there. It's not there. Okay, I see it. Okay, so we're going up to the bedroom, then across, and then up again. Just to see, and I guess along the way we should be looking for other letters with the... There aren't actually many. A lot of the letters you find in the game... I'm just saying, can we solve this puzzle? I don't know if I'm just imagining it, but I feel like the fire's going a lot quicker now. Okay, well that is something. Between 12. That one kind of... No, I don't think... I was going to say it's got a line on... It's not weird. This one is like weirdly lopsided, no? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then there's a massive gap between 5 and 6. And then same with 8 and 9. One, two, three, four. See if maybe there's one that's like... I mean, these are weirdly close together as well, without... That one's the same as the other one. Yeah, I feel like this is we're starting to solve the puzzle. Don't know how long an in-game. I mean, I guess this one for that to get to here, it would have to, you know, this would have to go down like 4 times. I'm gonna wait. I'll wait till the minute hand gets there, because I'm guessing it's maybe something to do with like. See, I don't know what you would need to interact with. I feel like these swans are something. And maybe this is the thing that you... Or do you think the fire goes out? That's what I'm thinking. I think at 12 o'clock the fire might go out. Maybe. Yeah, I'm not going to wait the whole time. I don't know what time... Yeah, I think, because does it not start at like 8 in the morning? Okay. I wanted to get like bang on. So it'd be 8 o'clock. Yeah, because I'm sure the game starts at either starts at 8 or 9 in the morning, so I feel like waiting now I'd be like the same time, but you know. If we were gonna wait, we may as well do it at the start of a day instead of at the end. Yeah, I do think that could be something to the puzzle. The fact that this tells you between 12 and there's 2 hands, so that's the minute hand and then that's the hour hand, this one. So at 12 something happens in here. Okay, so let's continue to the East Wing Hall, then go north. And we still, if we had the shovel, we could do something. These are actually into this and these like empty books. And I do wonder, I mean, this is like a classic mansion kind of thing. Well, like, you know, one of these books you're going to pull when it comes out, but there's so many, they wouldn't expect you to look at every single book. Maybe just the important ones. Okay, yeah, so it was on the other side. I mean, this is where I'd put it. No. I mean, this is an empty bookshelf. And another empty bookshelf. Yeah, so now I just want to see... Yeah, so we've now unlocked that stamp. So, I mean, I guess the mailroom's going to have a few, you would think. Like, how many... Let the all be in there? Back down the stairs. See, now I just want to look at every letter and see where the stamps. Okay, yeah, so now we have no keys. The only thing technically we could do are these puzzles. I don't think you know, it's almost midnight. I feel like it would take me till the next day. INFINITY. Did I infinity? And I feel like I must have. Yeah, I'm not. Let's do it backwards, because I feel like it could be like... See, there is a T. Could it be like... Not, it wouldn't be pinfinity. Because it wouldn't be... Yeah, you can't add a letter, you have to change... You would have to change a letter. But... Like, what? INF. So there should be I. Fin. Yeah, so there should be N, there should be I. Myfinity? So, like, this has to be it. There's no... Unless this is, like, a big, like, though. There's no way that you can almost spell infinity. And now we just need to work out... You like... See, that's something, because I'm thinking it's like... Finity? Is that affinity? I mean, this feels bad. I feel like you shouldn't be doing this on a puzzle game. But technically... But that's what I'm... So I'm basically... It could be like Sinfinity, it could be Finfinity, it could be Pinfinity, it could be whatever... I mean, I don't even know what that is meant to be. But you can't add a letter. So it has to be... Is it AF? Finity? I thought I had it. I mean, this feels bad, but I've decided this is what we're doing. I don't know why. I don't know if actually if it will stop me. You know, when I get it. We need to remember, because I feel like we're going to take ages. We should... Okay, we'll remember the Y, okay. We'll go until we see the Y again. Okay, now we change that. Okay, now we're going to the Y. If this works. You know what's funny? If there's anyone watching who has solved this puzzle, they'll know as soon as I started this that this does not work. Okay. Sometimes it glitches and I get excited because I'm like, oh. Come on. I don't even actually, I don't know what we started on. Like the first letter. I thought Affinity was good, I was so excited to get that. I think we might have looped. We'll do 2 more. Oh, come on. It's just so weird. Why does it let you spell Finity? Can we solve it? Can we actually look at it and be like Infinity? Then can we make this an E? Okay, so now can we make this an E? See, I mean, at least we made a word. Yeah, so I've realized it actually might not... I saw this as infinity, but it could be infinite. Which does mean that that thing we just did, we could do that again. But this thing, it has to be a word. So I'm thinking, like, I feel like it's kind of like Wordle. Imagine I've got, these are all green. And I'm like, okay, if it's a G, what word could this be? Don't think it could be any. If it's a H, I don't think that's a word. If it was an L, no. It's like, what? I don't even know what word can end in infinite. Or end in finite. Other than definite. Definite and infinity are the only ones that make sense. See, I'm so close to googling this one, but I know that I can't. I know that I need to. Yeah, so I went through them all there. None of that makes sense, but... That's the thing is, I was like, will I ever get this? Like, how long do I have to stand here and think before I just don't get it? So what I'm going to do, this is it. I'm going to cut my losses and we're going to call it a day. And I'm going to come back to this. I'm going to be thinking about this all night. Oh, here we go. day 31, it was very perplexing. And then we're going to make sure we save and quit this time, because I keep clicking save and continue and then I have to dashboard it. But yeah, there we go. Blueprints complete. 1 trophy. Actually, is this gonna... I mean, that's baby steps. What was that called? 1 minute, we'll just quickly update this just so we know that we actually did complete it. Go on this website, continue, baby steps, change that to blueprints. Okay, and then now, is this gonna work? Nope. What do I need to do? Save it. Copy link. Change this link. It's the exact same. There we go. Isn't that cool? We'll do it again without it loading. 1 out of 17, 6% of the way there. We have got to them 46 finally. Yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for all the... We had Blinkum earlier, we had Matt, we had McFack666. Thanks for everything watching. I saw there were other people lurking on Twitch as well. But yeah, so I might be back tomorrow. Well, I guess I will be, because I feel like I've only hit the surface of like the new stuff that we found. When you get to the gift, when you get to the courtroom, when you buy the swimming dunks, we have to do the exam finally. We have to find every stamp. There's a lot of stuff to do. But yeah, so I'll be back tomorrow. I don't know what time, but like sometime in the British midday, for some more blueprints, which I think I'm starting to enjoy. Like, I wasn't not enjoying it, but it's more just the fact that I was like, sometimes it just feels so brutal trying to like force things to happen, and then when things do happen, the game feels good. So I feel like I'll always be up and down with it, just because things will happen and then things will not happen. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll be back tomorrow with more blueprints.